You are watching the Pan-African Daily TV with Dr. Susan Tata. The Africa we want: unity, consciousness, our culture, our spirituality, our history. One Africa for Africans worldwide. Motherland's calling its diaspora home. Join my voice. Join my team. Join my campaign. Campaign 21 hashtag 1 million subscribers on the Pan-African Daily TV YouTube. Be a volunteer. Apply now. Be the new Africa. Greetings, everyone. Greetings for all of you, to all of you that are joining Pan-African Daily TV this evening. Today's Thursday, the 8th of January 2025. And this is almost like we're in the first week or the first 8 days of 2025. So I want to welcome all of you. And our topic today is gratitude. What are you grateful for, or what are you thankful for in your life as we leave 2024 to get into the calendar year 2025? What are you grateful for? I would like to get your opinions. You can call live in the studio. You can also leave a message in the chat board. I want to know what you are grateful for. So that's our topic for today. Tomorrow we're going to get Professor James Small on a very heated lecture. That lecture is going to be 2 hours, and it's going to be actually the trajectory from Ghana, from Nkrumah to Mahama. That's going to be a powerful one. And that's also one of the reasons why I'm motivated to come live today to actually share the background information and the situation of that lectures tomorrow. So yes, I am happy to see you joining us here in the studio. And like I said, our topic today is actually like, what are you grateful for? What is it that you can look back in your life and, take a retrospective and say, I mean, my life has been difficult this year's, but of course I'm also grateful because I've learned a lot of lessons, and these are my visions, these are my goals for 2025. Because sometimes when we don't look back to also find out those little things that actually made even our struggle, particularly Pan-Africanism, the liberation of Africa by Africans, the rebranding of the new Africa, or gaining consciousness within ourselves, is going to be critically really difficult for you to have a vision to move ahead. That's why looking back at the things in your life privately, as a person, as a family, as a community, what are the things that you knew or you could identify as some challenges or some stumbling blocks in your life? Because when you take a retrospective of your life, it is easy for you to have an opinion about what you learned from the past and where you're going to. I know it sounds like a lot of us have a wish, have a vision, but actually we don't set it. We don't actually identify it or make a wish or make a command on our goals. We actually don't say 2026 or 2025, this is what I want to achieve. We are very clear on Pan-African Daily TV that we are liberating Africa by Africans the way we want, the way Africa should be. That's why our organization is called the Africa We Want Network. And Pan-African Daily TV is just a part of the project of this organization. And so in your own individual lives, what is it that you identify as a goal for yourself in 2025? We did all the 7 days lectures on Kwanzaa. Okay. And actually kind of like shape our mentality, our spirituality in what we want to see in 2025. But honestly speaking, like Professor Baina said here live on the show, Kwanzaa is not a calendar. It's not something where we have to wait again until the 26th of December 2025 and we start going back and celebrating and dancing again. No, Kwanzaa, it's a lifestyle, and the lifestyle is Ubuntu. And Ubuntu simply means community, and community is our lifestyle. So I want us to actually look back. What are the things you can be grateful for? There must be something in your life as an individual, because until we identify the gratitudes in our life, then we can collectively move ahead. Like, we know that from this year we're going to be doing a lot of teaching ourselves, but most of the teachings are going to come from our individual selves. We definitely will not have teachers to teach every one of us. But of course, when you would look back into your life and you said, this is the life I used to live as a known African, as not being conscious of who I am. This is the way I used to live. I used to live on somebody's agenda. I used to be dictated to. I used to get a narrative that does not correspond with me. I used to look at the world from a white perspective. I used to listen to news and the things I saw about myself and Africa. It's not what I see today. So once we identify those things that were like challenges in our life, then we can be grateful. We can be thankful and like, oh, wow, all this time. And now I just know who I am. And when I know who I am, I need to set my goals depending on who I am. A lot of us are going to actually run out of business a lot, because now we have a new direction. Instead of us getting hold of the business, we are busy redefining Africa, and other people are just sneakingly, without speaking, going behind and getting these projects and these contracts. And not only that, even the technology, the new technology is just remodeling us. Now it's not like in 2020, 2021, 2022, when we had the rebirth, where the continent or the whole world was like a pandemic. Of course, what's a pandemic? A pandemic is something that shakes the root and the foundation of the creation. And so everything was just falling apart. A lot of things were just breaking, even in your personal lives. Things were becoming different. Everything was just confusing, right? And now, after that period, 2023 or 2023, we saw a kind of a stability. Now, during the first 3 years, most of our channels were silent. Most of our channels were brought down. I can remember we had to build Pan African Daily 3 times, from the Facebook pages, and even, we relocated to the YouTube channel. We had no clue why we were even, our objective of relocating to YouTube was just because we wanted to continue to share our message and connect and build our community, right? Advising ourselves, counseling ourselves, speaking to ourselves. That was the main objective. We had no clue whether YouTube was for content making and making money out of art or advertisement or everything, and even to today, right? So our objectives were very clear. But now we see a new trajectory. And that's why we have to know the challenges that we live in. Even as we move from one challenge, from being conscious, we encounter another one immediately. What we have observed as a media platform, and also observing other media platforms, is now every single thing Pan Africans are doing and speaking about and talking about the Africa agenda and being conscious. Some of the persons are just behind, just making business out of your conversation. And definitely those people must not look like you. So you see, new technologies are coming up. But these new technologies are built on the algorithm and the momentum in which we are building ourselves. So being in the state of thankfulness and gratitude gives you a pause to look at your humble beginning, to be able to set a strategic goal that you can achieve. We are so distracted right now. I can tell you that. There are a lot of apps that are coming up. Not only the AI, not only the chat GDP, not only every other stuff that is taking our energy and distraction, but it's like everybody wants to get a piece of the cake of the African people that are coming together. But we have never thought about it as a collective. We just know we're doing our work. Yes, we're building the Africa we want. You can really build the Africa we want, but if we don't have something as Africans from this African that we're building, then we might just be only facilitating, okay? Showing the opportunities of Africa, showing the beauty of Africa, showing the power of Africa, showing our designs, our fabrics, and everything. Yes, we do say it. And because we're being conscious, but somebody is just behind smartly putting their businesses online because they know Africans are getting conscious, Africans would be reacting to another new lifestyle. So today, I want us, when I say, what are you grateful for? It is a pathway, it is a playbook for you because when you're grateful about something, that's the only way you can be strategic and focus. Otherwise, the insatiety in you, the fact that you think that you haven't achieved something and you keep running to achieve that thing, the bigger piece of the cake would pass us by. That is why we are on the Pan African Daily. We want us to start as you listen to the lectures here, you follow the direction of the teachers, you begin to put your businesses on track. Create your organizations. I know a lot of Africans, they have organizations and business plans that have just been in their mind, and some even die without realizing it. Big goals and big agendas, big projects. So we dream it. It's like I talked to my brother the other day. Hey, and before I even go on, please, I want to give you a thank you feedback from my son to me. He was very grateful that you joined in your numbers to celebrate his 25th birthday the other day. I mean, he really had to sit back and ask me, Mom, how do you do this? Because I stay in the back of the camera. He's right here in studio doing the technical work. But when I came in front of the camera, I was speechless. Like I didn't even have a word. So that is exactly how most of us just sit behind, relax, and do some kind of other things. But when we are faced in success, when we're confronted in front of the cake, honestly, we Africans are afraid to grow. We are afraid to be rich. We are afraid to gain wealth because we've been so used to being poverty minded, being in the consciousness of poverty. We are so glued to it. We are so used to it that we embrace it. We need to begin to set these goals. Please start from this moment. Create your organization, create your initiative, create something, because salary earning is not as bigger as profit making. Profit making is something else that can generate income and sustainable wealth. But just earning a salary, that's why we were programmed to go to school to study. It never was going to school to study to create profit making businesses. It was to go to school to earn a job and earn a salary. So we need to be to take a retrospective of ourselves and like us. What am I grateful for? Being grateful takes away the negative energy in your life. At least like you look at the whole piece of cake and you're like, oh my God, I did not miss out on that. Of course, I didn't have the bigger part of it, but at least I had a little part of it. And that little part of it makes you now to be able to see the big cake. But if you literally just don't see anything, you're always going to be stuck in always thinking that you don't have anything. So please, I want you to call right here, call live on the show and tell me what you are grateful for. It doesn't only mean in 2024, even for your whole life. At some point, gratitude is very important. Thankfulness for life gives you the ability to enjoy also life without always chasing life. And most often we run and just chase life, but we literally don't sit down and enjoy and relax and sleep well and drink water and take a walk and stay off our handies and just do something else. Now, the mindset of the people are becoming different depending on the things that we're teaching them. Remember, we always had taught life what it is. We always had created from the ancestors that we are an extension of. We always had been creators. There's nothing today you hear people using acronyms like content creators or whatever or whatever. The African knew that long time ago through storytelling. But the only thing that was different in what we have to do now is everything that we did was for us. We really literally did not put any business behind it. That is why we are a community people. If we are, even when we're speaking here, every business that you're setting out there, you're setting it because of the good of your community. And that's what Ubuntu literally means. I am because you are. It's not a philosophy only, it is a way of life. It is the business of the African. Okay. So you need to be grateful. We have to be grateful. We have always been grateful in any case, but we just not actually pronounced it. We did not really think about it. That's the holistic way that, they call it holistic, but it's just simply Ubuntu. As simple as that. Don't make a whole big deal out of it. On the Pan African Daily TV, we are so grateful and thankful for a lot of things. In the last 10 days, the Pan African Daily TV have had 750 subscribers from our analytics. 750 subscribers in the last 10 days. It is amazing. It is unthinkable even. 750 subscribers in 10 days. Just 10 days. Now, because why? We generate all the things that brings life, that brings joy, that brings happiness. And like I said, why a lot of people that are watching us on Pan African Daily, to be honest with you, are not African people. But it's a people that are actually learning a lot to live again, to thrive, to understand what community means, to just understand what love means, to just understand what vibrating means. A lot of our followers that are watching us, we can track them, but that's a fact. Okay, so, but we need to be grateful. We need to define why. What is it that you are grateful for? If you cannot call me on WhatsApp to express what makes you grateful or what are you grateful or thankful for, you can type it in the chat. You can type this in the chat and I will flick it up. I know Reparations is saying, wow. Reparations, you have a reason why you're saying why. What you're saying, wow, why? You're grateful, you're thankful for everything. I really just literally wants to share it. I want to get what makes you that you can look back at your life as an African from the way you used to be and you say, wow, I'm just thankful. Because me right here, if I have to come back 1 million times into existence, I will come back like an African, and I will come back like an African village girl, and I'll come back like an African woman, like an African sister, an African wife. I would come back 1 million times in my life doing what I'm doing on Pan African Daily TV. So I don't miss anything that I say, oh, when I come back, I want to be this. No, I want to be exactly what I am doing in everything that I'm doing. So I owned my mind. I control my mind. I control how I even want to reincarnate back into the next dimension. So you can program, you can do that, and you're going to exactly be that. Nothing is going to stop you. We are already at the vibration, all of us. We know it. It's not a story anymore. Everything that I come here to just, empower us or relax and we share, it's the same thing we've been talking about every day. We love hearing from and seeing to me more, please. To me, to me, to me. They love hearing. TK is saying, I love to hear and see you more. He's gonna be coming on the show very often now. He's gonna be in front of the camera more often, of course. And I'm telling you, this guy here, he is a brand. He's a brand of, he's my reincarnation of a eloquent, smart, intelligent, African, conscious, of course, cannot be different, and really, really smart on his point. What you saw, yes, that on his birthday was just the chill of, okay, so people can see me from all over too. But he's gonna be here, and I'm telling you, the young generation, all of us, it's the intergeneration transition. What I think, what they think, literally what the future thinks. Sometimes we just think and think and think and think and die in our thoughts. We don't think what they think. We don't see life the way they see life. We don't see the extensions of the teachings or the upbringing. How does it reflect? And just sitting back and knowing that they are on the right track, I'm telling you, you're good to go. You can just evaporate. You've done your job. You've done a good job. I know two biological boys that I have, they're going to have the most, they're going to have um, they'll be thankful for having the best sisters as wives and for growing up their family. They're going to be very, very grateful on that. And I know that the sisters that will connect to my boys will be the most happiest girls and women to be, and African queens that would be. That is a fact. Okay, because we gave up a lot of things just to sit down as a home woman, housewife, and raise them and take care and put so much love and energy into that piece of cake. So please let me know, what are you grateful or you're thankful for? I'm going to drop up my WhatsApp, the number you have to use to call us in studio here. So you can call and share your good story with our audience that is watching us. What are you grateful for? It's a US WhatsApp number, okay? And it's the studio number, so you can reach us on it. Just call in, I'll pick up the call, and you would share your wonderful story with everybody. What are you thankful for? What are you grateful for in life? What is it that you look ahead and say, despite all this, I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful that my life is this way and I don't intend to change it anytime soon. So please call us in studio. We'll actually like to, yeah, I get a comment here. Success is not measured by position you reach, but the obstacle you tackle. Whenever you tackle a challenge, you're successful, feeling better. Exactly. Thank you so very much, Nimam. No, what's that? Naulid or Maulid? Oh, I'm sorry, Maulid. Maulid. Thank you, Maulid. Exactly. That's what we're saying. That's what we're talking about. It's not only measured, but of course, it's also measured in those things, but it's not only. That word only is not only measured by the positions that we have, but by the challenges that we tackle every day and move forward. That's what success means, and that's what you're grateful for. I'm grateful that I wake up every morning in Accra, Ghana, my favorite spot in the whole world. Okay, thank you so very much. Your favorite spot, of course. Professor James is actually going to come live tomorrow to share with us, um, like the long walk to freedom by Nelson Mandela. Professor James is going to tell us, to lecture us on the long walk to freedom from independence, from post independence, like literally Ghana during independence, Ghana after independence with Nkwame Nkrumah, and Ghana within that process, how many other leaders came in, and the vision of the Pan-Africanism was born, and Ubuntu through the leadership of Nkwame Nkrumah. And then the transition with the other leaders notably Jerry Rawlings also, and then the presidents and the other leaders onto coming back. I mean, we're not going to call the past the past one recently, but now Ghana from Nkrumah to Mahama. It's gonna be the biggest lectures you ever hear in your life, in your lifetime. Um, Professor James is not coming just from the part of being a scholar and a Pan-Africanist, or but he's been a long-serving, dedicated, loyal son of Africa, even though he's born and raised of the African ascendants, but he is the biggest sustainable, all the matters of Dr. John Henry Clark and all of them. He is now coming like the rebirth of all of them. And so he's done incredible work. He's not just sitting like a university professor that is just teaching, he's been on the ground. He knows Ghana from this period. He's been on the field for 60 plus years. That's how much more, and these are the things that we say. What are you going to be creating, young Pan-Africans? What are you going to be creating? All of you that are looking at me, beautiful women and men and superstars, what are you going to be creating? What is it that will speak about you after 60 years? When you retire, what is it that Africans would use as a plate to say, or what will you be teaching about? What will you be teaching when we retire? What will you be teaching? And so it is, please stay on this top, stay on this show tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the biggest lecture after the lecture with Professor P.L. Olumumba. Of course, the lecture with Professor P.L. Olumumba was actually an agenda and a pathway forward. But before that, entering into that year, we already had, a way forward with Dr. Ambassador Tony Jaja. And then we also had the Kwanzaa week, which all of us gathered here and learned the principles, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. And then we entered into the new calendar year, 2025, with an objective and a goal and a mission. And so we've been having, like the last conversation that we had for 4 hours with Brother Asukile, talking about the youth, addressing the youth about things that they should know, about how they have to preserve their mental health and the way forward. And literally after that conversation, we still had a 2 hours meeting in the background. So I'm telling you, I went to bed that day at about 5 a.m. in the morning. So why? Because that spirit of coming together and pushing our young people to create things that are visible. We create a lot. Look at the whole talents that we have. Okay, so we've been in creation. Professor James Small has been 60 years plus. Professor Pierre Olumumba, they didn't just wake up in the morning and be global speakers, the most powerful speakers. Look at your generation. Look at the youngest leader that is, when he sneezes, the world catches cold. You just know what I'm talking about. You just know who I'm talking about right now in the history of Africans worldwide. If you don't know one single person, leader, a youth that is not even up to 40, is not even in its middle, then you should begin to rethink again. Those are the things that we are grateful for in life. The rebirth of the new spirit and the new leadership of Africa, the Sahel Alliance, and the most powerful, youngest leader in the world today. Some jealous papers are already calling him the gunman. Like the gunman. The gunman, the military gunman. Can you imagine? So that is how much power and fearfulness. But we knew leaders before, even the reincarnation of himself. We knew all that. So it's not today. But what I'm trying to articulate here is all of us are like him, are like them, because they are ancestors, and we literally can be like that. So, what is it that is holding you? My sisters that are watching me, what is it that is holding you from creating your vision, your mission, your purpose? All of us are creators. What is holding you behind? I want to break that ice that is holding any of you behind. I want to break it by announcing to you, apart from just being on Pan African Daily TV, we have built a website, the Africa We Want Network, for your initiatives with free registration. But you have to be registered. Your organization, your association, your business, your foundation, your movement, your hustle has to be registered, because we're going to work with those that have the foundations. And so that those are the people that we'll be interviewing here. Because we cannot just speak from air, people. We have to speak with something in the hand. The Bible, you Christians, the Bible said, God said, bring what you have. Just bring what you have, and I will bless it more. So we cannot come with empty-handedness. We cannot come without having something to show off to build the Africa we want. I'm encouraging you to create as much as possible. It's very easy. If you don't know how to create an organization or to create an association or to create a business, please reach out to us. We would advise you. That's one of the things we do. In the Africa We Want Network, we do counseling, and counseling in every single thing. I said it the other day, social counseling is going to be one of our top priority, our families, our relationship, because without family and our roots, every other thing is going to collapse. If we're building platforms and building projects and businesses, if your family, the global African family, is not intact, who's going to buy from you? That's why I say we keep speaking and giving our business ideas, our project ideas every day on these platforms. And the non Africans or even other smart Africans are behind just putting it into businesses. Please, I want to challenge us today. Create something. Be something that you sit behind and say, I created this project. I'm a project manager. I can direct you in all sort of projects you want to create. Anything, in as much as that project goes to benefit the community. Of course, it must benefit your community, because your community is the ones that are going to be buying your products. If, for instance, you have a Black business. And that's why bringing us to consciousness is literally bringing our consumer market for the future. If I think Black, I'll buy Black. I cannot think white and buy Black. It doesn't work. It's not going to function. So we have to start creating. We have to start creating. We have to start building businesses in 2025. It's going to be all about businesses. Bring your business to the Africa We Want Network. Connect with our AfroWorld.tv. We are reinstalling that app as we speak. There are technicians working on it day and night. And so you'll be able, exactly what Professor PLO came here and asked. And that question, later on after the conversation, he just asked me, but Dr. Tata, in 2021, we launched the AfroWorld.net, our own Facebook. What happened? All right, I think we have a beautiful caller in the studio. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi. So I just want to say that I'm grateful for life, for my profession, that I'm able to emulate and just be the representation of Africa wherever I go, because I find myself being the only African woman in various situations. And I'm so grateful for life. I'm grateful for being an African woman.
Wonderful. So, what representatives, what kind of business? I mean, your business of being African and just representative, can we understand that business so we can all support?
Yes, so I find myself being the only African woman on the faculty uh, in my college.
Mm-hmm.
And I have taught at two colleges, and each of them, I'm the only African female faculty member.
Oh,
And I like to believe that the way I teach is representative of an African woman.
yes.
I think this is a very big uh, goal, but I think I'm doing so.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and I'm just so grateful that I was exposed to this kind of culture that has a good view of humanity, because I believe that Africans have a view on humanity that is unique to Africa.
Mm.
Yeah, like in my culture, we have a saying that goes like, this is not Dagari enough. This is not the Dagara way of doing things. And such a person doesn't like human beings. We have those sayings to condemn individualistic, greedy goals. So I'm so proud that I'm of this kind of culture that has a good view of humanity.
Wonderful. This is perfect. This is so beautiful. This is exactly the spirit that we are multiplying to fulfill our purpose and mission, just being representative. So, how do you get the reaction like on your faculty is being from this background and be able to share this kind of knowledge or your spirit with the world around you?
So at the student level, I'm getting feedback that shows that this is what I really need to be doing, and this is what is good for my profession. And I just get affirmation and validation, and I get good feedback. Students will say things like, you don't only learn about sociology, but you learn about life. And yeah, and that gives me courage and strength to keep going. I love my job, and that's why I'm grateful for life. My job is like a hobby, and so each time I go to work, I get to play a game that I like to play, and I like to say I'm good at it.
Wonderful, sister. Thank you so much for sharing this inspiration with us. I think we need more of you. We need more of us to get that impression in life. I mean, but when you went into that job, you just went like it was a job for you to earn a living until you understand that probably it was not just to earn a living, but it was a calling for you to be a light in every space that you occupy. Correct?
Exactly. I feel like I'm called to do what I'm doing, and that's why I get that job satisfaction. It's a calling for me. I'm also grateful because my whole life has been full of divine intervention.
Yes.
And I feel that things happen for a reason. So I'm just grateful to be alive. And I'm so happy that I'm able to do what I'm doing and that I'm making an impact and it's visible. So this is really a good thing. It's a good day. It's a good world. It's a good time to be an African woman.
Ah, woo! Look at that. You're speaking, sister, and I'm just dancing. I'm just celebrating that Africanness that you're sharing with us right here. Sister, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
How can we recognize being grateful? What can you teach us about that? How can we know to be fulfilled in our passion, particularly in our aspect of humanity, for regardless of color or whatever? How can one who doesn't understand know how to achieve that?
Oh, this is something I like to talk about, and I say just love humanity. Love. LOVE. If we all focus on that and we love humanity, the world will be a better place. This world will be a better place. And then of late, I tell my students, If you don't feel like waking up in the morning, then it means you are missing out on something that you should not be missing out on. What is it that makes you happy in the day? Look forward to doing that thing in the morning. If it is music, let the music wake you up. If you love to play a game, let that game wake you up and look forward to waking up to play that game. So when you wake up and you're stretching and tossing around, the routine that you picked up will ring in your head. Oh yeah, I need a cup of coffee. Then you jump out of bed to make that cup of coffee. And this kind of thing just keeps you going because it gives you a reason to get out of bed. Yeah. So love and then a routine that makes it easier for you to get out of bed.
Wonderful, wonderful. Sister, I'm going to connect with you because, like I said, we're building a network of specialists and who could actually do what, particularly coaching, counseling, like what you're doing, a psychologist. We really need all of us on board. Like, just what you're saying, everybody is like, you can hear the truth in her voice. Of course, we really can hear that. Thank you for sharing this experience with us. I will connect back with you, sister.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you for calling. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love. Woo! You see, exactly. Let me hear your thoughts about what actually makes you grateful. You can call us on +1 502 277 2094 on WhatsApp. Our lines are open. Thank you, sister, for calling. And exactly that's the point. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Being grateful, being thankful. What is it that energizes you? Those are the values of life. Those are the values that tomorrow you can look back and like, oh my God, I had a wonderful life. Or we can look back and say, I had a wonderful childhood. Or we can look back and say, I'm just loving being alive and being in this space today. I'm just loving connecting and sharing what we are here doing together. Nothing beats that. Nothing beats that. So, yes, I get a text here from DJ Rame 254. That should be 254 is Tanzania. Am I correct? 254. In 2019, I joined campus to pursue Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. And I am grateful to God because after 5 years, next year I'm going to do my final exams. Wow. DJ Ramirez, thank you so much for sharing this with us. Thank you. And we all pray and we're sending you a positive love feeling, like our sister say, you're going to succeed. You're going to succeed in your final exams, DJ Ramez. You are going to succeed. Okay. Being a civil engineer, we need a lot of you out there, and you have succeeded. It's not everyone. Most people give up. They start and they give up. Okay. So thank you so very much. Thank you. All right, I was right. The code is 254, which is Kenya. Thank you so very much. Yes, who wants to share his amazing reason for being grateful? I know everybody would just say waking up and even just breathing is enough reason to be thankful, like our sister said. Yes, but what is it particularly? How, like she said, being in her profession, she's just light. Let me show you what she is in her profession. This sister here. This is who she is. Our sister that just called. That is it. Okay? Because sometimes we think, I don't know why people even think rose flowers. Rose flowers. I don't know who ever invented. I'm trying to find out who brought rose flower as a sign of love, as a sign of connecting, as a sign of just one money. Somebody just got up and just took a rose, and now it's Valentine. Is everything is associated with rose. You are sun people. Look at that brightness. You are the people of the sun. The sunflower is the vibration. That is it. Yes, roses look beautiful. I have nothing against rose flowers. I have them all around me. I love them. But when I discovered the sunflower as a sun daughter, as coming from the solar people, now I understood why we shine and we vibrate at a different level. Just like our sister was telling us, you can look at that. Okay, you can look at that, you can see that brightness, that sunshine. It is sun that actually, imagine the world without sun, but I can imagine the world without rose flowers. Literally, I can imagine the world without rose flowers, or particularly red rose flowers. I really can imagine the world without. But can you imagine the world without a sun? Can you imagine the world without sun? So, of course, just like this sister is, I brighten up my environment. This is exactly who you are, sister. Okay, this is exactly who we are. So please be the sun in people's life, to shine, to make their lives warm. In Europe now, we're going through some crazy temperatures, and places are just cold, and you look like, even just seeing this sunflower is like, I'm already into it. That's how brighten my life. That's how brighten the sunshine in our life. So yes, this is the show that is going to be the biggest ever show in 2025 with Professor James Small tomorrow. Look, January 9th. I know a lot of people were already, oh my God, today is January 9th. I mean, tomorrow, the date is January 10th. I'm so sorry. It was a mistake. Today is a mistake on the flyer. But this show is coming up tomorrow, Friday, January the 10th. Okay. And I'm just here to motivate us to hear our feedback, what makes us really grateful, what makes you, like the sister said, what makes you, when you see the jingle on Pan African Daily TV, you gather here. What makes you, what is it that motivates you? If it is not love, I don't know any other thing. So please, I'm really going to ask you my apology for the date. Our designer actually, literally, because if you see my own, which is today, is showing January 8th, or I didn't even notice it. I just saw it now. So my apologies. We're going to do it better. And so on Pan African Daily TV, also, we just sharing you our opening times from now onwards, or from the end of January. We're going to be open from Tuesdays to Saturday. So we are open during, when I say open, means we have live guests, conversations, and programs that are going on like this. Okay. And we are closed on Sunday and Monday, so we can be able to take a break and then look at a retrospective of their week and then plan the guests and stuff like this. All right. So yes, this is going to be a new opening times. I already been sharing it. And this is the network that we're saying that is officially the organization upon which we've been operating in Germany since 2006. We just rebranded the name town. The first name used to be Africa Active, right? And to get, as the new spirit of Africa came up, the Africa we want, then we rebranded the name, or we renamed the organization the Africa We Want Network. That's why it is town. Okay. And the website is what we're going to be launching. And the network just means our work is connecting all organizations, African organizations, individuals also with their talent. You have to register your network with us, because like the leaders have given us the obligation to structure ourselves. We give exposure, we give bring the scholars and the talents and the people and the psychologists and everybody that has coaching, whatever, a talent or a profession. We give exposure to them. But how do we get to give exposure to them? How do we get to know them? We have to first of all get them in a network so we can begin to fish them out to know, okay, this sister, like she was saying, is good in this, and we can have her on a topic that is guest, okay, on a topic that has to do with psychology or has to do with, sharing, teaching, and everything. Like we said, we start teaching how to parent ourselves, how to raise ourselves, to keep our community, our families, our marriages, our children, and everything, our relationships intact. So we need a lot of counselors. We need a lot of counseling. We need a lot of any one of you that has that profession. That's why I said you have to register with our network, but you should be a certified, or your certificate has to be that gives that competence that you can teach, or you can consult, or you can speak, or you can lead in every talent or organization that you're operating on. Please make sure you'll be registering. And like I said, the registration is free. All you need to do is click on registration or register now when the homepage will be live. And of course, you just write my organization, my name, registration number, and send us the certificate for actually for data. Okay. Yes. So that's going to be happening on Sunday. This Sunday, we're going to launch that official website, and you can see into it how you can, Thank you so very much. Brother Ron Marshall is saying, I am grateful to life. I'm a musician, a vocalist, a strategist, and a spouse to a woman. Oh my God, Marshall. Woo! Marshall. I'm a spouse to a woman. Lo. And he said, okay, grateful to you and this platform to fulfill my wish of having a social connection to the continent. Thank you so very much, Brother Marshall. Thank you. That's a reason you are grateful. Like we say, tonight we are talking about what is it that you are grateful for? What are you thankful in your life for? There is a moment you must look back and say, I am grateful. And these are topics we've never asked ourselves. We talk about big things, but sometimes the little things like, what am I grateful for life for? You can also know that you're grateful, like our sister say, just being alive is being grateful. But if you speak it out to life, I think it's being thankful. Gratitude is being thankful to life, is giving our ancestors, is giving the universe back what they have invested in you. That is what gratitude is all about. That is why we must speak it out. What are we grateful for? And each and every one of us, like our brother Lawrence is saying, he's a spouse to a woman. He's grateful and thankful that he could be the man, that has a companion and that is bridging this family and putting a lot into the world. Thank you so very much, Lawrence. I want to salute you, our sister. Brother Parker just joined us too. John Africa, of course, you've been here. Shabaka Shakaba, thank you. You've been also here. And Sister Synovia, you're greeting us and the chat family. Thank you so very much. John Africa, you're doing a fantastic job. I'm telling you, when I look at Pan African Daily, we are super grateful for a lot of things. We are grateful for all of you. We're grateful for continuous blessings on this channel, for continuous downloads, message from the ancestors that all of us are bringing in different formats. We are so thankful. I mean, we've had our setbacks a lot, but those setbacks, we've learned a lot from it. There are times that we were silenced on the Pan African Daily TV, and we thought that it was just the platforms that were silencing us. But when we look back, me particularly, that period of silence, I achieved a lot. I spent a lot of time with my mother in the village, on the continent in Cameroon. I spent a lot of time with the children. I just did all the things. I related to my community again so much. We connected. The people that was just saying, Dr. Tata, we only see you on TV. We used to have you with us every day, particularly in my community. And I had that time to connect back, visit families. We just did, a lot of things. But the most important thing was my trip, my several trips to the continent in this short time. So sometimes we think, um, we look at our goals and look at only the challenges. But the biggest trick or the biggest lesson is in every challenge. That's when the mission is. So we are compensated. Just imagine that sometimes you're only at your work, you only do work and work and work, like the sister said. You don't even have time to listen music, which is what you like. You don't have time to drink water. Mhm. Like you keep running around just doing a couple of things. So there's so many things when even life refused those things from us, and we think that we're being refused, it's just a blessing in another format. So you can look back and like, oh, during this time, I could do this, I could relax, I could talk, I could travel, I could spend time. And during the time I connected with my mom, of course, I connected with her every day. But the time, because I didn't have a responsibility that much, I had to understand her childhood life. And these are things we never, because like us African mothers, we always like, when is the time that you really sit and have this time to know about your mother's life, your father's life? How were they growing up? What were their challenges? How was it like to be a woman in that time in your puberty? How did they get fall in love? How did they manage? Those are things that I never had time with my mother to talk about them, and that I am talking about them all the time now, because I had that 3 beautiful years to spend and to connect, and now I know everything. I know nearly everything. So, yes, and we build relationships out of just the normal relationships that we have. And this relationship comfort us, they connect us. So, what are you grateful in life for? What are you thankful to God, to your ancestors, to the Creator, to the universe? What are you thankful for? Anyhow, that you want to call it a blessing in your life. What are you thankful for? Wow. Happy New Year, sweet mother. Thank you, Ngu Amity. That's my son. That's my brother, like a son in the family, and he's watching us from far, far, far away. Thank you so much, Amity. Thank you for reaching out to us. Yes. Sister Novia said, I am grateful for being African. Oh, this one right here. Woo! I am grateful for just being African. Mhm. It's the same thing here, sister. It's the same thing that I said. I'm just grateful for being African. And even if the universe tells me or my ancestors, you will have to come back 10 times in life or in this universe, I would love to still come back as an African girl, a village one, and doing the things I'm doing now. So I love my life. I love my work. I love my mission. I am thankful to it. But it has been a big, big fight, going through all sort of challenges to be able to land on this purpose and this mission. And all these steps has made us learn. So what is it that you're grateful for? Just drop a comment in the chat and I will bring it to life to us, right? What are we grateful for? And like I said, Professor James Small is coming live tomorrow on the topic Ghana from Kruma to Mahama. It's going to be one of the biggest lectures that we're going to have from Professor. If you really want to know about Ghana, you really want to understand Ghana from a professional, from a son of the soil that never was born on the continent in the diaspora, but has been on this mission for 60 plus years. Join us live tomorrow. We're going to start earlier. We'll be starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to divide the lectures into 4 different conversations. So please, it's not a conversation, it's a lecture. And the professor is really preparing on that lecture, because this is what is going to define the new Ghana that we see today. It's going to give us an understanding of what the past was, what Ghanaians and the whole of Africa was dealing with. Do we know that Ghana was one of the countries, was the first country to achieve independence? I want to put it like that because was a Pan-African leader that took that gained independence, and then after that independence, it then helped the other countries one after the other to gain independence. And so the first mission and the first leader was our leader, Dr. Osajefo Kwame Nkrumah, who is the like the touch. This is Kwame Nkrumah. And this is all of us. Some of you that joined late, I asked, I don't know what the use of a rose flower could be without humanity. I don't think there's any effect if we don't grow rose flowers again. That, we brand rose for love, we brand rose for every single thing. What about sunflower? Because you are the sun. The first creation was sun, was light. And you are of the first creation, light. So how on earth did a flower, everything that has been given, do you know we have sunflowers in every kind of therapy, in any kind of food. In Ethiopia, they eat sunflower, in decorations, in every single thing that brings vibration. Because without the sun, what would the earth has been? How would our universe look like? So it's the same thing. Without you, the African, what would the universe have looked like? Okay. So the sun, everything that we tap from the sun. So Kwame Nkrumah, our sister who just called us now to share her beautiful reason why she is grateful, is the sun. All of us, from this moment, the sunflower is your path. Yes, we share rose. You can do, I don't have anything against the rose flower, but the sunflower is you. And you can imagine the world without sunlight, without the sun. Okay? So these are all attributes that actually connect us to who we are. All right? Yes, to who we are. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. African, beautiful looking African revolutionary. We have the youngest. I already said it. Some people are calling him the gunman. So the youngest gunman. So, Brother James is coming live 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 7 p.m. Central Eastern Time. If you're in the Europe Central Eastern Time, he's going to be speaking. It's a 2 hours lectures starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7 p.m. Central European Time. That's where I orientate for everybody now to look at their own time zones. Okay? Yes. So he's going to come live and lecture us. I know a lot of us here, to be honest with you, a lot of us, let me just put this flyer again. You can see this is the times here, 7 to 9 p.m. CET, Central European, and 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. Okay. Like I said, it's going to be one of the biggest lectures after the conversation that we had with Professor PLO. I'm telling you, that conversation is hitting 6,000 K views for the longest time. We never had that kind of views, in just 1 hour, we already hit 5,000 K. So that's how much power when we say, our professors in this university, how much power and command their tongues and their messages are. Okay. Yeah. So he's going to be live tomorrow. And I just shared, of course, I already shared it in most of our platforms, our opening times. again. But this Sunday, deliberately, we will be opening to launch the website, the Africa We Want Network, where all of you can register all your Pan African and African initiatives. Um, that's an assignment that has been given to me by the leaders, okay, by all our leaders, all the professors, because you remember when Professor Pielo was here, he said, we need a structure. Professor James Small, all of us, we've said it. We don't have a structure. We're just doing anything. Everybody's just doing on. So I was given, ever since, it's not now, 2 years ago, I had to create a situation where all our guest speakers, where we can um, recruit all the talents, all Pan African organizations. We have the brothers and the sisters in America that are already putting their own network with Brother Dennis Bodwright and Brother Asukele Charles. And after the conversation with him, we had a 1 hour session again. So, Town, the Africa We Want Network, we are responsible to register, for you to register all your Pan African, whether they are businesses or it's a talent, but they must be registered. Because way forward, we're going to be giving, we're going to be promoting or exposing or giving the platform, Pan African Daily TV, to actually organizations that have a structure or businesses. We always talk about promote Black business. Where are they? Where are they for us to promote? We talk about buy Black. Where are they? We can know 1 or 2 or 3, but we have millions of them. So we need a platform where everybody register, and the registration is free. Membership on Town Network, and Town simply means the Africa We Want Network. It's a non-profit organization on which we've been existing since 2006. Okay, so the time is now, like my brother Johnny is saying. We already have everybody, or all the speakers on the network. So when you go to the website, when we officially present the website here, you will see the logos of the partners, like Sons of Africa, Professor James Small, Sir Lodge, and his pilgrimage trip to Ghana. Oh my God. And Professor Pierre Olumumba Foundation, Al Wahab Group, Build One Africa by Dr. Tony Jaja, all are speakers that have been here. We're putting it in a well-structured form, so that we are they're not only coming here and giving us lectures, but of course they have businesses and foundations and projects and associations that they have a backing on, that we need to know and get engaged on them. Why are we going to buy services from others when ours is offering that? But if you don't register your initiative with us, I cannot bring your project to the platform. All right. We have built a lot of Pan-African organization. That's why it seems as if we don't have a structure. We don't have a structure because everybody's just doing their own thing on their own. And everybody is always asking, oh, Dr. Tata, please, I need you to have me as a guest. Dr. Tata, please, I need you to promote my brand. I need you to promote my YouTube channel. I need you to do this, but I need you to register. We have a structure we have to function under. It's called database, so that we know who is who. The sister that just talked to us is a teacher in psychology. And now we want to offer counseling for our families worldwide. Do you think I'm the one that is going to do it? I can do my own session, but we need professional psychologists. And these are the ones, like these are sisters that are teaching in schools and have the professional knowledge and the background. But if we don't register them and we have family issues and conflicts, who are we going to refer to? So we started this mission long time ago, but it's the right time that we're doing it. Because first of all, we realize that we go to wrong doctors who don't understand us. They don't understand our skin. They don't understand our mentality. They don't understand our culture. They don't understand anything. Like we said, the system of the world, particularly the Western system, was not built with us in mind. It was not built for us, it was built for them. All their laws, their privileges, their products were made for their skin type. It was made for their body. I'm very happy when we were growing up on the continent. That's why we used to role model African Americans. Because when we saw a product with them on, then we'll buy it. You understand? So we need all those initiatives. If you have a talent in anything, consulting. I saw Dr. Yuven here shortly. I think Dr. Yuven Yerima was here. Dr. Yuven Yerima is the vice president of town. He's an expert. He's putting up, okay, here. I thought I didn't. I am thankful for every moment in my life. Yuven Yonka. He's a PhD, he's a professional. It's Professor Yuven Yerima. And Antonella Yerima is the wife. And Yuven is the vice president of town, our organization here. But now Yuven is a specialist in network, in his professional life. But now he's putting on the biggest ever library product, I don't want to, library, yeah, something like that. Like when you write your book, publishing, yes, that's the word. Now Yuven is putting up a publishing, and he's moving to Ghana. He's already on his way. He's done with Germany with the wife, and they say, we're going home. But he's launching a publishing network. And his vision is all our children should start writing their stories, because people cannot just only write stories and ask you to read, but our children can write their stories from day one. You give them their book and you ask them, write a story about your mother or your father or your continent or anything around you or any beautiful thing that makes your life. They will write a story. I know a lot of children books that are written by children. Why do we even always have to write books for children when we are not children? I know it's funny, it's crazy, but it's true. Why do we always write books for children? It's the same thing. Men are always talking and complaining about women. And the only question I ask them, are you a woman? Are you a woman? Same thing. We women always want, the men have to be like this, or they have to be. But I know really women don't complain so much about men like men complain about women. But the question is, are you a woman? Or the question is, are you a man? So this system, we've inherited a system that we dictate even to our children. Give the children their space, you see great things that they will create. But we don't pay attention because we've been taught they are children, they don't know anything. We have to teach them. These are ancestors that keep coming back. And to surprise, when you see the kind of things that they do sometimes, and you begin to wonder, oh my God, who is this one right here? All right. Thank you, Sister Sherry said, I'm grateful for my spiritual experiences. Sister Cheryl, you have been on that. You are a testimonial yourself, and we have seen it. You have evocated it. And that's exactly the point. Professor Baina Bello said, this year and forward, going forward for us as African people is to individually heal ourselves, enjoy what we are. We should stop always wanting people to look like us or to behave like us. It is going to give us a more space for us to love each other the way they are. So these are things that we are grateful for. Like Cheryl is saying, I'm grateful for my spiritual experiences. Sister Cheryl, nobody can disagree with you because they're your experiences that you've made in life. You have been constant from the day one. No matter how they twist religion, you have made us to understand it is different from God. It is different from your experiences and love and spirituality the way you know it. Why would we be saying, no, it is not right? Of course, we do understand the manipulation, just like in every sector. But if you know the things that have been beneficial to you that you're thankful for. That is the reason we're sharing this. So thank you so very much. Yes, you're grateful for that. Dr. Yuven, we have heard you're grateful for life. You're grateful for just being who you are. Thank you very much. Yes. Oh, you're still in. I did not know. I'm so sorry. Yes. Thank you. I thought I missed your comment. Thank you so very much. Yes, of course. We should be grateful for every single thing. We should be thankful. We should rejoice at every time, for it is the will of the Creator. So now translate it. If you, the Creator for you is your ancestor, so we rejoice every time. Rejoice in that moment, in that space, in that spirit. And we're going to grow, all of us. We're going to really grow. Yes. At Marshall, we are thankful for you too. Yes, we're thankful for each other. You see the reason why when one of us is not or has transited, you see, it's like the candlelight, like exactly what I show here, the fading of the sunflower. You see the sunflower fades in when one of us relocate or transit into the ancestral land. It's exactly how our lives are. So just being on this space, I think that's the most important thing that we should be grateful for. Just being in this space at every given time in life, regardless of everything that we're going to have as plans, as goals, it can just disappear just at this moment as we speak. So being here, shining the sun, being the brightness, like our sister said, just be able to illuminate. Now you see, when they came with the word illuminati, and a lot of people, yes, people can pick it and do groups or meetings about it, but illuminate just means shine. I just shine and bright, and that's the sun. Okay, so I'm looking forward. Please create organizations. If you don't have one, all of us can create a lot of things that can brighten our lives. We have so much gift from our ancestors. We have so much gift from the universe. We have so much gift from the Creator. We have so much gift from God. However you want to call it, the powers that be. We have so much gift that we can create light into one another. What are we waiting for? By the time we launch this platform or I present this platform to you on Sunday, please make sure if you had kept your registration or your vision that you've been keeping for years, go and bring that vision back to life. Go and take it and blow it, dust it off, and bring it back to light. And let your mission and your purpose. A lot of us, like I see in most missionaries, just pray for one another. Just sit there and just only pray. Meditations. That's how our ancestors are great. But our mothers, our parents, they just pray for us. Every day you hear somebody say, I pray for you. My sister, I'm praying for you. You are in my thoughts. Because we need that collective. So we need all those we need everything. We need all prayer warriors, libation warriors, incantation warriors, dancers, everything that arise, make us to arise. I need them. We need them. We need to put a structure on them. So every day, as you see, our program is going to be very tight. When we open up, like we say, we're open from Tuesday to Saturday. We have 24 hours. And that 24 hours, each individual can host and bless one another on this platform with their own talent. And I'll be here to always connect whatever vision you have, I will be here, because my mission is just to be here to facilitate it. That's my own work. We would be here to support everything that is you're grateful for, and being grateful for the things. That's why we ask the question, what are you grateful for? Is the gift that you have, and you recognize it. Yes, you are grateful for life, but what are you giving in life? Life is a general word. We say, I wake up in the morning, I go back to bed, so I am grateful. That is life, yes. But what are you bringing into the space of life, so that when you are no longer here, the others, just imagine if nobody was doing anything. Let's just imagine if nobody was doing anything. Let's just imagine if we didn't have youths that were hungry for leadership. Let's just imagine if we didn't have Ibrahima Traore, we didn't have, just imagine if if we were not us. So bring your talent. Sister Agnes Majola says, I am grateful for my family. Yah has kept us alive. My family is doing well. For all this, I thank Yah. Thank you so much, sister. That is so powerful. That is so great. Just being to be able to recognize and give thanks. Most often we just do a lot of things we are not thankful, we are not grateful for just being here and doing the work. That's why sometimes we all grew up. We all grew up in life being thankful, knowing all the values of goodness, and being Christians, saying the hand that gives is the one that is thankful. You understand? So gratitude is giving. Do you know how much rich people are in this life that even just need somebody to ask for them, or that want to give but they don't even know how to give? The spirit of giving is not on them, and riches becomes a burden on them. And they want to say it's my intergenerational wealth for my family. And you see children of celebrities or rich people, at some point in time, they get obsessed with life. Those are the small things in life we need to be grateful and give thanks to. And I think 2025, we have to talk about these things more. Yes, we have our political agendas. We need to know. And I think every lecture, like the one that is coming tomorrow with Professor James, is just being thankful for the things, the periods, the sessions that Ghana has transitioned. Not only Ghana, all 54 African countries, the diasporan countries, humanity as in general. How have we evolved on this planet? I think when we do lectures like this, it's a point of looking at those greatness and being thankful. Are you thankful enough? Are you grateful enough? And what is enough to you? Being grateful. So I think we are grateful. Of course, we must. And because when we are grateful and we are thankful, you understand, we are limitless. If you were given the knowledge to create a business, it's a gift you need to be thankful for, because there are a lot of people who get services from you that would never have. If the businesses were not being created, how are we going to exist? We're not going to be wearing one cloth every day. We have to shower, we have to change, we have to refresh, we have to recreate. So at the end of the day, God created the world. If you like, you put it, it's a business where exchange of everything, but that business has to be equal. It doesn't have to be that I want to amass everything. God was not stupid. The ancestors was not stupid. The universe was not stupid to give us a big space of land, give us people to cultivate that land, give us inventors, give us business owners, give us preachers, give us facilitators. Every single person has a gift that was given by the Creator, and that is what you need to be thankful for. Thankfulness, gratitude for life, being healthy. And the next question is, what do I do about it? What do I do about it? How do I show the universe? That's why you see donations is one of the biggest things that we find, even though the churches or some churches have actually abused it. But the real churches that have a lot, you could see how they reach out to people. I mean, the original mindset and the spirit of the church was building to support the marginalized until it became to some churches and individuals as a business. Okay. But the origin of spirituality was as I come freely, I would go freely. As I receive freely, I will give freely. Those are the virtues of life. Because like we're saying, you didn't know that you wake up alive, you'll be healthy, or your family will be healthy, or even if they are not, until we are grateful for the things that don't please us. That's when we're truly grateful. When we're just simply grateful for life, that I'm healthy and this, it, what are you doing about that? That's why thanksgiving comes to that. Thanksgiving is giving in a project, in a community, in people. As you get more, so you give more, so that you recreate the world, so that we transform the world. If we share the little that we have, the many that we have, do you think the world would be, do you think the Creator was stupid when he said, I have 7 billion people, I don't know, maybe 10 billion people. These are statistics. They don't even take into consideration some other people whom they don't consider is humans. But the Creator made the heaven and earth and gave everything proportionate that was equal to the number of people in the universe. Was not a mistake. Was not something that we begin to say no. Or some humans, us, would come to say no. We are too many. Now we need to be few because we don't have resources, and we have 60% of land only in one continent. 60. So it's just 40% of that space that has been used. 60%. How can people be hungry with 60% of arable land? We don't sit and think and look at the creation and be grateful. It's not possible. The Creator has never made a mistake. There's no mistake in creation. Everything has been proportionate. That is why we did a lecture here and said, it's not just what I want in my life. It is what I need for my life. Because the issue of economics of want is what has made people to amass wealth. Now, if the Creator, the universe was created proportionately, like everybody will live freely according to their needs and their means and be comfortable, where did someone come with the economic theory of basic needs means cloth, food, shelter? And now, because it's cloth, food, shelter, that's the 3 dimension of life. That's the lowest energy of life. If you've done quantum science and the energy and the spirit, the energy that we call today spirituality, the 3D dimension is the lowest energy. Food, shelter, clothing, these 3. And that is what in the spiritual world, some people call it 666, the 6 neutron. And why do they call it? It is the mark of the beast, because that's the lowest energy. It's the lowest functional energy in a human being. So you think only about food, clothing, and shelter. That's all. Any other thing around you doesn't matter. All right, it is called the lowest dimension of energy, but the people that actually live like that are the people that live really natural, live in the environments that, but why do they demonize it? So now we have the other dimension of rising in the neutrons that we are. So the more now you get out of this 3 box, because this 3 concept was created so that I will be the one to produce you, to make housing facilities for you, feeding facilities for you, clothing facilities for you. Look at the 3 businesses in the world that thrive at every moment: housing, food, clothing. These 3. Every other business is built on the 3D dimension, 3D 666 neutrons of human existence. So if we are not conscious, we stay like that. Somebody has to be feeding you, somebody has to be clothing you, somebody has to be making sure that you move from one hut to the other in the means of, oh no, now we have new designs. I'm in the real estate. No, I provide clothing and shelter and this and this and this. You just ask yourself, what about the other beings, plant, water, energy? How do they clothe and shelter themselves? It sounds stupid, but these are all thoughts that is necessary. And to be grateful and to arise above the 3D, above the basic things that characterize you as a human being. So we have a lot to be grateful for. We have a lot to be thankful for until we are conscious to see the multitude, until we are conscious to see the beauty of the universe, until we are conscious to see nature as you cannot live without it. You look at the way the formation of the earth, you just breathe. You look at the rising of the sun to the setting of the sun. If you haven't been paying attention to these things, then you are just functional. You can also just say, oh, I woke up this morning, I saw that, oh, it was like, but you're not conscious to what effect it has on you, your energy, your contribution. There's just a lot to be grateful for in life. As a collective, as individuals, and really on our mission on earth and our purpose, regardless of anything we're doing, regardless of the fact that we keep thinking, oh no, we have to fight for our freedom until this. Sometimes you're already free. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? You just have to be thankful, to be grateful for being free. But sometimes the chains is still just in our head. So we have every reason to be grateful. I'm still looking at your comment and I'm trying to see, why are you grateful? What are you grateful for in life? What are we thankful for? Brother Wade Nubbles, you just coming in. Nubble, please, what are you grateful for? Type in your text. Type in, what am I grateful for? What am I thankful for? And if I'm thankful, how do I bless the universe? How do I want to leave the universe the way I met it? How do I want to? It starts by you saying thankful. Thank you. In every circumstances in your life, just say thank you. Just say, even the people we think are our enemies, to be honest with you, at some point, it when you think different, you see things different. You don't have hate. Once you don't have hate in your thought, you don't even see challenges that much. You're sorry for those that think that they're hating you. You're literally just sorry because these are the 3 dimension, the lowest point of operation. We don't think after that. So you do things that hurt you, but you think you're hurting someone else. Because that's the limit, the lowest part that you can play. So I want to thank all of us. And like I said, yes, a lot has happened in your lives, but this is who you are. This is who you are. Remember, even those leaves will wither and come out there. You are a child of the universe. You are a son. And now we understand, um, when some lecturers or some research come up to say, when even the Bible or in the Bible, when they said the son actually was not S-O-N, it was S-U-N. But what the Bible meant, the son was this here. And then it had to be put in a literary format, to put it in a, like they said, the God was the spirit and then came into human flesh. And every single days our lecturers will tell us we are spiritual beings having a human experience. All of us, not a single son that came from the spirit, all of us, particularly because we are made in her image. So if you're made in her image, how can you not be the spirit? So we have to think out of the box, and I'm very thankful and I'm grateful. And tomorrow I want to see us in our numbers. Of course, I know it's not me who want to. I'm just sharing the good news and the information for us to see how much Ghana from Kwame Nkrumah to Mahama has evolved throughout these years. And I think we'll be taking country by country as well. But we're starting with Ghana because we've just seen the elections in Ghana and what Ghana has been through under the hands of misleaders, of low energy and vibration. Yeah. So despite everything that happened, we took control. The universe gave us everything that we needed. We didn't have to, regardless of the pain, the challenges or whatever, we didn't have to, melt away or disappear. We're still here means we still have a lot of work to do. So I want to thank you. I'll be rounding up this conversation. Is actually I had planned it for 1 hour, but you see the spirit that connects us here and how many of you are still watching is always the reason it's difficult to separate from Pan-African Daily TV. There's just not going to be a time where you see the numbers dropping, then you feel like, oh, people are bored. No, it's always rising, particularly the time when I'm closing. Each time when I'm closing, each time when I'm closing is when the numbers are tripling. Like, no, please don't go. Like, don't go. Wow. One love, Shabaka. Thank you. Say one love, peace and respect to Sister Tata and African family in the chat. Thank you so much, Shabaka. We also welcome you here. I think I had seen you long before. You're not just coming in now. Yes, with her, everything is possible. Thank you. Everything is possible. We're just not doing it. We're not expressing it the way it's supposed to be. I think the altar has changed a lot, and people, and then the misrepresentative. Remember, everywhere that any good is, there's a closer to good is always the bad one to distract us. So we need to stay focused. Our journey has to be rewarding. Our being grateful to life is a symbol. It's really a situation. It's like a motivator, and being grateful, you just actually kill some of the bad energy around you, the bad vibration around you. Okay. We know that the universe is made of the female and the male, and even the female is the creator. That's why I still have problems when I see things like with him, and when we see him in that masculinity, we just know those are the tricks. Never was him. The Bible never ever gave a sexual paternity to the creator. It did not. And those are some of the things that we should get clear on it, whether we religiously or not. That hymn has always been the reason why the church had to bring that patriarchy into play. We know it. It's not something that we don't know it now. Like we said, knowledge is not about believing, it's about knowing. It's about knowing. So let us connect back here tomorrow. And also, oh my God, I really want to thank most of all of you that joined, are joining our WhatsApp channel. And like I said, there's a lot of things that are going on. Um, I cannot really share most here. Just join, just follow the channel that I sent to you. Follow the link, and not only follow, share it with one another. And I'm so thankful. A lot of people have already joined. I think there are more than 20 um, ever since I shared it yesterday, or particularly this morning. We're very active on it. Okay. So make sure you are joining. Mm-hmm. You're joining. Thank you. I don't know if I have to share the link again here. Any of you who has the link can put it in the chat. The WhatsApp channel, like we said, you plan the plan. There's a lot of planning. So we should not be comfortable. We should really pick up and see how everything is evolving in our eyes. Sometimes we just sleep on it. And like I said, there's a spirit of distraction going on too much. And that survey was done. That's why WhatsApp is coming up also with channels. Sometimes we're in groups, we just share and share and share things, particularly us Africans. We don't even know whether somebody reads or somebody doesn't read. It's a trick. We've been taught now to just share and share and share and share until we're so distracted. And that's why we have to start acting humanly. The purpose even of the network and getting members or Pan-African organization is that essence of humanity. You all know now that everything is transforming into all this artificial intelligence. I don't know how intelligent artificial can be. I just don't know how intelligent and artificial can be. We don't question these things. Now, because we have to act human, we have to stay human, we have to continue to promote humanity, and that nothing would actually, erase the human race. We have to stay functional as human. That is why we want to work with humans. A lot of technology is coming that you will not even know yourself. We keep cloning ourselves. Very soon they tell you, oh, clone your voice, clone a picture of yourself, or cloning this. Are you a clone? These are things we need to teach ourselves. But, sometimes we have to do those things in private sessions. You begin to do something, you don't even know it. You don't even know the consequences. You actually don't even understand the impact. You just don't know it. You don't have the impact of how each single thing that you do, and thinking is technology. It's just like us now. Okay, we have imaginations on how we want to see African kingdoms, how we really was, and we begin to do the AI designs or stuff like that. A lot is going on the, yes, of course, it looks beautiful, but is that reality? Is that how those kingdoms are? We have to stay on the reality, because until we are real, would we create? But if your imagination is just an imagination of how this building has to look like, but in reality, it is not. We love it for technology. We love it. Sometimes people are saying it helps to protect, our identity and facial things and issues like, yes, but we're just saying, let's be conscious how anything that is evolving around us, because the big messages is not just what we see now. The big messages are what we know. If we are not conscious about that, if we are not conscious to understand these differences, it's going to be difficult for us to fight the challenge that we have now. It's going to be terrible. We will not be able to fight it. Okay, and now again, I want to thank us, and I want to thank our special members. Most of you can see on the green checks, the members of the family of Pan African Daily TV. And yes, for supporting this platform, we didn't have a possibility than to get YouTube membership, because we were not. So, Novia, I'm learning. We're learning from the youngest, from Traore. Traore said we have to be on the berets. I'm telling you, when you're inspired, and I love berets a lot. I always love berets, even when I was growing. I have all sort of colors, and I'll put my buttons, on it and stuff like that. I love berets, but at some point, because we're growing up and stuff like that, it really was not um something again that we begin to do, and sometimes we forgot about it. But you see, when you start seeing a leader like Ibrahim Traore and you see the dress codes are just something. And I was just inspired again. I don't know, oh my God, my beret. And I just went again and dusted all my berets. I have all colors, red, blue, black, green, all. And first was also because it's cold. It's cold. You need to wear it. It's warm. The cotton that is made of, and I buy my berets from Africa. I buy my beret. They make good berets. All these things that we can only catch here is okay. But I bought my berets from Africa. First is cost effective and is cotton, and you have the variety. So if you need a beret, okay. Exactly, Queen Cheryl. Cheryl, we're going to put our logo on it. Don't worry. We're producing our own. Okay. Yeah, it's just so beautiful. It's nice. It's like you said. They look stylish. Oh my God, I'm looking at like I said they look stylish. And Cheryl is saying, no, we have to put a pin, we have to put a flag on it, we have to put the Pan-African flag on it. And you see also this ones I designed them in Ethiopia. It's really about Ethiopia, the lion of Jewel, as you know, and the queens and their so I had this. And that's what, you know, a lot of them. So we're very happy. Yes, we can do our berets. You have them in our online store soon. And if you want to buy a button to it, you can also get the button where you have to put it on the 54 countries of Africa. Each button, whether it's Lagos or Kampala or Uganda or whatever thing you want to put. Can just imagine that we'll be having 54 buttons on here. No, a logo. Yeah, a logo on it. So yes, thank you for the feedback. Miley said, Asante Sana, as they say in Tanzania, where I am from for the first time. Wow. Asante Sana. Where are you from in Tanzania? Yeah, Tanzania is such a beautiful place. And Mama Samia is going to be elected again in 2025. I know the elections in Tanzania is in September, but that's also an African queen that who took over, during the tenure of Baba Magufuli. We all know that it's not been easy, you understand, to switch. Yeah, so she's going to be elected again. That's our wish because she's actually, you see, Tanzania is always calm. Honestly, look at it. Listen to all the countries of this, and it's because these are the founding countries of Pan Africanism. With Baba Julius Nyerere, all those values of humility. Tanzanians, just like Ethiopia, very humble. You go there, they always act like they don't know anything, but they know everything. So there are countries that you really feel that Pan-Africanism in it alive. It's really active. And because of really the energies in that country, Tanzania is one of those countries. I go all the time, Dar es Salaam, and Bagamoyo. They have one of the biggest cultural festivals. That's also the door of no return in Tanzania, Bagamoyo. So you can still see the ruins of the leftover ships and stuff like that. And oh, please, yes. So we love it. And if you go to places like Serengeti to Moshi, that's also very beautiful. You want to really stay close to nature. And one thing I like about Tanzania has really this multicultural. You have Muslims, you have Christians, you have traditionalists, but everybody just fused together. They don't care about this religious division. They just know they are one Ubuntu. According to the founding father. Like we said yesterday, everything started, all the revolution movements, even starting from Fidel Castro, from Cuba and everything. The being, all of them were in Tanzania. All of them took refuge in Tanzania. All this Frelimo, all this movements for liberation movements, they all had their seat in Tanzania. So when we know all these things, is so interesting. How the energy is melting up with people. Such a beautiful place, I'm telling you. Okay. Yep. And if you go to Zanzibar, oh, I don't know any island or any sea that is beautiful. For the first time, I had to ride this boat on live sea, and these motorbikes on it. It was so incredible. Like, no fear of anything. It's just beautiful. Okay. Every place, all the continents, where all the countries that were chopped and put apart is exactly how we are. Okay. So imagine we're going to start every country to every country. That's a show that we'll be doing in on Pan African Daily, bringing each country. Is so beautiful, so nice, you know. Yeah. So mhm. Same, yeah, same with Ghana. Exactly, exactly. Oh, Sherry said, "I'm very thankful for being black, bold, and beautiful." Hmm. Black, bold, beautiful. Three B's inside there. Hmm. Your sunflower, Cheryl, your own son that we're going to give it to you is, I don't know, black, bold, beautiful. Hmm. The three B's, not the three D's. Wow, thank you. I mean, that's powerful. We could take that energy into us. We could take it. We could take it. We could take it. We could take it. Like I said, I really want to thank our spatial members. Thank you so very much. Stevie. Stevie says, just like Sierra Leone, community triumphs religion. I think if I look in Africa, when they talk about peace, apart from all these colonial wars and all these invisible wars that we're fighting, I don't know any continent in the world that interreligious marry, function together, live like as peaceful with one another. Religion has never been a topic on the continent of Africa. People have respected one another in their different religions. Like me, my father was a Muslim, and then at some point before he transit was now a Baptist Christian. And we even had a church in the house, in the compound, in the village, that he has made it a foundation now to continue that ministry. Okay, but I can tell you, in the church in the village, there used to be two or three of them or four, and it functioned forever as it was till now. So there is really no, when we talk about peaceful living together with one another, we have all the stories to share. All has never been a problem in this kind of a way until these colonial churches, I mean, like even the ones that are following it in a bad way, begin to exist. That's why you see people now start hating the spirit of church. But church was, all of us grew up in it. And the values of some of the things that we did, I used to ask myself sometimes, without it, how were we actually coordinated? I mean, without knowing even, I mean, we're living our African spirituality, because just being there, you're already into it, you know. So they triumph. I totally agree with you, Sister Stevie, saying just like Sierra Leone community, religion triumphs. Yeah, nobody wants to go into that and think no. They play together. They go now. Even children of they come to Christian schools, or you just find the harmony. And one biggest thing that I learned was that intermarriage, that was so strange. Like, intermarriage, a Christian and a Muslim, happens only on the continent of Africa, motherland. Motherland accommodates. Motherland knows I have my children with different backgrounds, colors, and everything. She knows and accommodates the bad, the good, the everyone, the lovely one. Yeah. So yes, I think I'm going to take this last. Samson Hagula says Africa must come together and become one. We must get rid of the artificial borders and become a borderless continent. We must unite and become one regardless of our religious, ethnic, and political affiliation. Totally agree. Every other template has always been a divide thing. Religion, divide. Politics, divide. Culture, divide. Every single thing has always has an agenda of division. So just imagine, like we go back to the story of the creation and God. Imagine that we had to flourish everything: the river, the mountains, the seas, the skies, the clouds, the rain, the sun, the moon, the people, the male, the female, the different types of animals and everything. And we are functioning in a beautiful place like this. If somebody did not just wake up and say, oh, no, 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 I think it should happen differently, always humans that have always come to it to think that no, we're not living properly. Somebody always have to teach somebody how to live. Just bring your gift and be thankful. Just look at what you are grateful for in life: being a part of this universe, being a part of this dimension, being in the format in which you are. Whether you're a human being, you would have also been vegetable. Yes, of course. Would have been manure. You, would have been water, would have been air, you'd have been anything. So, being actually, thank you. Viva la Unión Africana. Viva, viva, pa Kofi Inu. Pa Kofi Inu. Viva, 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 viva Africa. You see, this beret is bringing revolutionaries on this platform today. Beret is a symbol that has always been for it. So, yes, of course, that is the mission. That is the mission. That is the mission. So, we have also created, Cheryl, thank you. Please become a member of Pat TV and be a supporter of what is good. Thank you so very much, Cheryl. A lot of people have had challenges actually, not just only supporting, but supporting Pan African Daily through the membership of YouTube. So, but what we have done that would facilitate us is really the direct membership on the foundation page, the town network. So we've put a form. You just click for your donation and you put in your details, and you can donate through a PayPal or through your credit cards on it. We did that because it was difficult for a lot of people that could not support Pan African Daily or our work, or even just support projects that they thought was necessary, because the process of doing it through YouTube became more tedious. And honestly, like we said, we get 30% cut of it, and that was also always painful. That at the end of the day, no matter how much you're contributing, it's really not supportive in terms of that kind of way. So I think even ADDI did it, and they just thought that was not going to be a solution. With Professor Pielo Lumumba did it as well, and stuff like that. It's good. It's another format, but honestly, the direct way to do that. We're even going to add also a Cash App link for those that are actually that flexible. So yes, we're going to be receiving a lot of donation through that, and also the members that will be registering their organization and their network, and we keep sharing this story. Even if you don't have one, one that is doing good, you're going to be sharing the link with them so that we can know who is doing what and promote each other really in a perfect way. If they are black businesses, then we know we're shopping from them. If somebody is running a restaurant anywhere on the continent, then we know, oh, we can go to this country. This person is running a restaurant. Okay. If somebody is running a farm, then we know, okay, we can go to Angola. This one is running a farm. How do we know? We cannot support our initiatives or our businesses when we don't even know them. We don't have a statistics. We don't have their contact. We don't know where to buy. We can know one or two, but we're talking about something that all Africans should know, that in this country there exists this project. In this country, there is this business. This is where you can go to one of our members, their restaurant, because we know that we're conscious. We know that that food is going to be healthy. We know that they understand everything that we've been doing here. So go ahead and build our businesses and bring it to the platform, and we start promoting it. We cannot be saying buy black, do this black, and we don't have the businesses. Register on town. Register your network on town. I have a caller coming in from the UK. Yeah, sister, talk to us.
You got a friend for me, man. I want to fly. Hello?
Yes.
Susanna, it's me, Benjamin.
I'm sorry.
It's me, Benjamin.
Okay, Benjamin. All right. Okay.
How
Okay.
are you?
I'm okay. Thank you. What about you?
Trump won again.
I'm sorry.
Trump won again.
Benjamin Osei Thompson.
Yes, Trump won again. Remember?
I don't know if I can really remember, brother. Please just go ahead. I'm sorry.
Do you remember Pan African TV?
Yes.
I was in Milton Keynes about 4 years ago when you started.
And you, oh, Benjamin Osei. And where have you been? And where have you been since 4 years?
I'm in London. It's all Trump stuff now.
What are you saying?
I said I'm in London, but we're doing only Trump stuff now for now.
Oh, okay. All right.
But my favorite president won in Ghana, so I'm actually celebrating that in London.
Wonderful. You have to be on the show tomorrow with Professor James Small. I mean, I saw the name and I said Benjamin Osei. We all started this platform, and somehow, people went into into individual stuff. So how is the UK doing? How are you celebrating? What do you expect from President Mahama?
Oh, he's the best. He's the best. He's like the Burkina guy, but he's not a soldier. Yeah. But if you give him a penny, he will spend it all on Africa. If you give him $1 billion, he will spend it all on Africa. He has that mentality. That's what Mahama is about. He sees himself as the reason why Ghana should go on. You understand? Mm-hmm. We wanted him there a long time ago. They came and robbed him. They didn't win that election. That guy that came 8 years, he came to rob Africa. He came to rob Ghana. But God so good, Mahama is back. Mahama, if you give him $1 billion, I'm telling you, he will spend it all, including his pocket money on Africa. That's the kind of mentality. If he was still president for the past 8 years, Ghana would have been way gone, developed very far away. But look, these people that hijacked Mahama and robbed his leadership, they are thieves. They are the people that destroyed Nkrumah, and they are the people that, they came to destroy Mahama, but like everybody knows, this generation, we know how to fight back. The same thing with Trump. You see, they robbed Trump, and we fought back. Mahama is going to make Ghana a wonderful country. You're going to watch.
I'm so happy, Kofi. I'm so happy, Benjamin, because Ghanaians are actually coming back. Even on Pan-African Daily TV, a lot of Ghanaians that actually were just, because the spirit of the leadership in Ghana was so bad, as from what I know, I don't know any single Ghanaian that has said anything positive about the 8 years election. And of course, I've heard this a lot.
The guy that Nanado is, look, tomorrow I'll explain you about him. All those people caused the death of my grandfather, You see, after they are the people that brought Nkrumah down. And then they destroy everybody that love Nkrumah in Ghana. And they squander all the wealth of Ghana and bank it in Western Bank and abroad for themselves. And Rawlings came and chased them all away. But then The likes of Mandela, the likes of Clinton came along and said, you know, Rawlings, even though Ghanaians love you, you have to go back to democracy to show that the people care. So Ghana went to democracy, and gradually these people came back through democracy to rob. They didn't win the election. They know how to steal with lies. And they will leave Africa poor. They don't care. And another you're looking at, look at the way Ghana has left now. Even hospitals have been left in junk. You see, there were hospitals that were built in some cities and villages. Yeah, he left them all there to rot. 8 years. So now Mahama has to come and continue. That's the kind of wicked people these people are. But they know how to lie. They know how to use the army. They know how to use the police. They know how to buy the media. And they know how to bribe to destroy political enemies. Media came after me in Ireland. But you see me, I support Israel, yeah? I'm a pure Ethiopian Jew supporter. And I support the Ethiopian church. I support the Jewish church. So when they came after me, they realized you can't do anything to them because me, I don't do I'm not violent. Understand? I state facts, and it can pain you, but I'll tell you the truth. I'm not violent. I don't use violent procedure. So when they came after me, they realized no, you have no reason to go after. But everything he's saying is right, and Ben walk with us, so you can't come near him. That's how they left me alone. But they've destroyed many people. They've destroyed many Ghanaians abroad. But like you said, they are all coming back. But Mahama is our guy. Mahama is the best president you can ever have.
Yes.
And he's a good delegator for Africa. And we were all behind him in 2018. They almost killed me in Ghana 2008 when I said he has to be president. They said, Ben, you're talking rubbish. I said, let me tell you something. We need a guy that was born in Ghana, not Gold Coast. Not, you know, the old colonial names. We need a guy that loved Ghana. He went to Africa. Somebody said, I went to Oxford, Cambridge. Bullshit. This guy went to African school. He wants to build Africa. We have to see what he can do. And look, my hometown alone, he built you see where I was born? He built the best hospital you can ever have there. Nanado left it all in the forest. God. I'm telling you. Because even there's a market in Kumasi, yeah? It's the biggest African market in Africa. He built that, yeah? And when Nanado was going to open it, he was trying to bluff, and I told him, no, you didn't do this. Muhammad did this. And he did it with all of us. So that's why it pissed him off. He said, okay, then I'm not going to do it anymore. All he has done is squander the money. But I'm very, very happy. I'm celebrating. I've won Trump. I've won Muhammad. You know, I'm very, very happy. You know?
I'm very happy. I'm very happy for us Ghanaian people. I'm telling you, everybody that I've talked to, Ghanaians on the continent, in the diaspora, nobody has said one little good thing. And I think this is the kind of spirit. Do you think it's a coincidence that you people would vote the same person 3 times?
He never lost. Listen to me, Susanna. Tomorrow, if I'm coming to your show, I want to explain to you how these people use how to steal democracy. Yeah? Remember before I was telling you, it can be meddled with, but people don't understand. So you can rob democracy easily, yeah. But what people don't understand, all I have to do is point your mind somewhere else, and Susanna, I'll leave your mind there while I'm robbing you. And by the time you realize I've robbed you, the election has been called. And now you are fighting in court, and then you sit back and see the amount of people you have, and say, you know what, I can try again. But that's what happened to Mahama. They never won Mahama the first one. Mahama second time, Mahama won, but they robbed the election. They didn't win clearly. They robbed the election.
True.
And then he came again. 2020, we wanted the election back. The youth rose. He used the army. Some places, even the box, you know, the ballot box, the soldiers took it away. They didn't count it. And he paid the police not to talk about it. He paid the media not to talk about it. Have you seen a Ghana footballer captain crying as if he has a nervous breakdown? I think everybody's seen it. A lot of people are calling. His name is Asamoah Gyan. The likes of them, the same thing. He bribed all of them. And now they didn't win. They took their money back. So these people are frustrated now. Democracy. What Africa needs is what Traoré is doing in Burkina Faso.
Yes.
And what Mahama is doing. Don't let even electoral commissioner count your vote. and say, oh, I finished voting, I'm going somewhere to count. No, let them count it right there. If you lose right there, accept it. But if you allow electoral commissioner to go and count the vote, after you are gone, they take the box somewhere, you're gone. That's why Nana ruled the 80. And let me tell you, he used all the money to pay for the people that helped him. He's broke. You see how God works? All the money he robbed, all the money he stole, the people that helped him, these are hierarchy people. They don't. They are not cheap. They are not cheap. You understand? But the very money he stole from Ghana and all. And the only sad part of it is he has depreciated the currency. When Muhammad was there, it was almost $1 was almost 4 cedis, and he was fighting to bring it to keep it at 3. Yeah, but now $1 is almost 16 cedis.
Yes.
You see how and they are criminal. And the sad thing that Africa have to learn. Tomorrow I'll talk there about the show. You see, Africa, we are blind by our past. We easily forget and forgive. Yeah. And it comes back to haunt us. Look at America. America will never bring Clinton or any Clinton's family back, and they always make sure. But Africa, we will always go and bring a guy that destroyed us before, maybe his children's back. You get what I'm going? Yes. This guy, his father and his uncles were the people that destroyed Nkrumah. Every African knows that. Every African knows that. And during the time of Rawlings, they hated him for it. But they allowed him to. People like that, get rid of them. And start a new chapter, start a new story, start a new idea for Africa. But Africans will allow that person to dance around until until that person. There's something in Ghana we call. They say you are like a seed. Now you have roots because you've been around a fertile soil. So yes, you're going to germinate. You understand? But now that you have roots, what are you going to do? You're going to grow. That's what this happened. Benjamin, this guy, they allowed him to talk about, democracy as if he's a good guy since 1971. And the last thing he almost did, he almost showed Ghana to the LGBTQ community. The LGBTQ community that everybody hates them now. He almost showed Ghana to them. He almost showed Ghana to them. And then, we have a lot of people that are fighting. He said, no, you can't do that to these people. And his biggest fear among most of his people, why are you going to hide after Ghanaians come to know about all this? Because, it's hard to hide information these days. Absolute. Benjamin. It's not like the old days. Why are you going to hide when Ghanaians find out? That's why he led the election. This election, he allowed it to be fair. And Muhammad won everything. He won. Now he controls the whole house. He controls his government. He has the representatives. He has since Ghana started democracy, he has won higher than anybody. Yeah. Benjamin, I'm going to get you live tomorrow. The pre-show to Professor James Moore. That's gonna be your time. I know we are 1 hour ahead because the program with Professor James starts at 7 UK time. So I would love to have you 1 hour before. Okay. Okay. I'm going to connect to you. I have your number now. And I also see Kofi. Kofi is already here. Oh my God. Kofi from Italy. Yeah, I want to talk Papa to Kofi. Because he's also a Mahama political party member. Yes. You can give him this number for me. Yeah? Okay, I will give it to him. But we're going to celebrate. I'm in London now because he has my Irish number. I left Ireland. Okay. A year ago, I left. I had to come to. I have these friends who run a lot of political debate media. It's like possibility of things people are going to do or that. Yes. I'm going to ask. So I had to come to UK, and and God graciously, everything went up. Trump won everything. Trump won everything, and the time has come for Africans to fight for what they want now. It's not cry about the past, but fight for a better African Americans, a better Africa. Because our economy now, the African economy, we have to start making African leaders industrialize themselves. And we have to start encouraging African Americans to start Trump will allow them. Trump will give them whatever they want. Black America should start building Black America now.
Yes.
You know, we have to start encouraging them to build Black America. It's good to come to Africa. It's beautiful. Nobody's going to deny it. But don't come to Africa because of a slavery story. No, come to Africa because you have the latest product that you've manufactured, that you are building in Black community that you want to sell to Africa.
Indeed. That's what we were talking about today, Kofi. Benjamin, I can't wait to have you live tomorrow. You are back, you and Papa Kofi. We are the origins of Pan-African Daily TV.
That spirit. Because if we don't do that, we will always use 200 years ago slavery story and colonial story, why the Chinese are manufacturing goods for us, why Europeans are giving us a hand. No, we have to tell our youth to industrialize themselves now.
Yes, indeed.
Made in Black America, made in Africa.
Yes.
Africans. And Mahama is very good at that. You see this Ghana president oh God. Susanna, you're going to love this guy.
I know. We already love him. We already love him.
Like Traore, but he's not, he's not a soldier. He's like a teacher, kind of,
Yes.
He just needs love. It's like a good classroom teacher that needs love from his students.
Yes.
If you ask me to describe Muhammad, that's what he is. He's like a good classroom teacher.
He's a father. He's a father. He's human. He's a father of the nation, my brother. It is difficult to have somebody, you can say somebody is a president, but when you say a father of the nation, Mama is the father of the nation.
He's a father. And he believes in Black man can do it.
Yes.
You know that spirit? He believes that. And one thing Ghanaians now, even the Ashanti King, the Ashanti King, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The Ashanti King, the Ashanti Empire, the Ashanti King, yeah?
Yes.
The Ashanti King is ashamed of all his people that thought Nanado can do better than him. He's come to realize that no, the only way you can do better is, Susanna, if I give you the tune and say, Susanna, I trust that you can do it.
Yes.
You see the word, when I pinpoint that I trust that you can do it, the best of you is the best all I can have. But if I go find out somebody that is lying, it makes you look ashamed and say, oh, now I have to go and beg Susanna. No, Susanna could do it. That's the way Ashanti King looks now. But if we all realize that no, if we had let this guy on, Ghana would have been, and our currency would have been so better.
The whole of Africa.
One of the things Mahama was trying to fight for was that the Ghana city shouldn't be more than 1 to 4. Then I don't have to squander everything. And their secret is the more you depreciate the currency, you get almost 2 billion for it.
Yes.
Yes. They've taken all that money away and they bank it in Western banks. They've given it to these bankers, these brokers. And most of them, look, they are not wicked people. But to them, Africa is like a third world. And they think that's the way we want it. You understand? Most of them, they control Nigerian money. You know what is Nigerian oil wealth? Nigerians will take and give it to them. They will think, oh, that's the way Black people think. That's the way, it's not like they are Nazis or they are racist towards Africans. It's just that they live in a world where they think we love to be third world. Yeah. One of them. There was one of them I went to lectures with in Dublin. You know what she told me? She said, Ben, I manage a lot of money. I manage African money. I manage businessman money. I've always questioned Africans. But what I come to think is that as if you guys are okay with the third world conditions. If I say no, we're not. Nobody is okay with poverty. We don't want poverty. And then she asked me, Ben, how come your people bring this kind of money without thinking? I said, because you guys have this opaque mind when it comes to Africa. You don't ask questions.
Yes.
Because they take money. Most banks in Europe, even Swiss bank, they have that same story. They take the money in, Suzanne. Once you know it came from Suzanne, just don't ask questions.
Yes. Doesn't bother how.
You know what I mean? That's because they're looking for interest. Obviously, you give them billions. They can run it and make money for you. They can help you invest with it. But the minute they start asking questions and accountability, those people cannot bring the money again.
But it's the same game. So even
It's sad. Africa need to rise up. Africa, and this has also happened today. That's what I was telling you about Bremaso. Bremaso was in Nkrumah's plan that every African king, no matter who you are, at least have a factory for your people. So that, whatever raw material you're making within your community, yeah, Africa will buy it from you.
Yes.
We're not competing to look for the best. We're competing to show that we appreciate what we have. You understand? China still don't produce the best, but the world is still buying it.
Yes, the worst quality even, and they buy it and love it.
And they love it. Yes. So why a black man wants to compete as if you have to make the latest television or the latest iPhone before you? No, whatever you can make, your people should buy it for you.
Exactly.
To prove the world that you are also contributing.
Exactly. That's the game. That's the game. That's why we have to get into production so that we buy from us. We don't buy from us because there are no producers. Very few. And it's the mindset. Thank you very much, Benjamin. We see us tomorrow, okay? I'll connect with you in the background.
God bless all of you. Yeah?
Thank you for coming back, brother.
My kind of brother. Give me my number.
I'll give it to him. All of them are here. Kofi is here. Johnny is here. Papa Kofi is here. All of you, the Kofis. Okay. All right. Thank you, Benjamin. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Wow. I mean, all the founders, the first people of Pan African Daily TV, they're coming back. Papa Kofi was in Italy with John, and I'm so happy. Like one brother said, he's really happy that Pan Africanists, they're coming back again together, like we started in 2020. And we're going to beat them by their games. I tell you, let's just come back the way we used to do our things here. No formality, no professionality, nothing. That's how we gathered 2020, and we could build this massive platform. We're not scared of numbers. We know numbers. We're 100,000 subscribers. That's nothing to us. But these are organic people. We don't buy likes. We don't share anything. So we're so proud of our work in just this short time. And now that we're coming back together again, reinforced with this knowledge, hey, that's why I was saying, everybody, please, everybody, build something. Start creating something. Create something. Even if it's just making fufu, the whole world has to be eating fufu. Do you know you can order fufu or gari or all these things now from Amazon? It is as crazy as that. Let us start making fufu in our community. Now they're closing down even the fufu restaurants. You cannot, and the white people are selling fufu everywhere. They're doing all kind of cooking shows on fufu. Can you imagine? So anything that is popular, they take it and put money onto it. Because the African mind was about community. We produce what we need, and then the rest, we just went and exchange it for something else to compensate. We never thought about making money with everything that we know. And this is the time now. Please build businesses, bring it to Pan African Daily TV. We're going to promote it. Please. Okay. Send your number, Papa Kofi. I'm going to call you. I don't have your number. Text your number. I already sent my number in the chat. All right. I sent my number, my WhatsApp number, the number that we're using for Pan African Daily. I sent it here. Let me just write it again because you came shortly. So you can get it. Anybody that has questions on how they can register their organization on Town Network, please just text me. I would guide you through. Not only me, but we also have volunteers that we're training on the PLO Lumumba Foundation that will take over all these platforms, Afro World, social media platforms. Everything is coming back to us. Nobody could take what is our own. Nobody could take what is ours. I mean, they made us to remove the app, the Afro World app, because it's already on iOS and Android, but they forced us to remove that app, Apple, with all sort of conditions, and we just kept it there. Now they're rebuilding the platform again, and we had already more than 40,000 that were selling their products there, particularly African Americans that were making sneakers, all sort of things were already on the platform on afroworld.tv. Exactly the script of Facebook. And until they had to damage everything. But now we're coming back again in another powerful format. At this time, no way. No way. So please be creative, be creators, create your businesses, get them registered as soon as possible. And I love the talk that the brother said. And that's what we're always saying. Because you're African American doesn't mean you must go to Ghana or any. You can go, that's your home. It's like, now you know that's my route. I can go there anytime I want. But before you didn't know. But don't go because of your slave history. Go because you're coming back to empower the communities with a brand, with something. You're teaching people. Like you said, make any crazy handy. People will buy. People are buying like crazy. The worst products are the ones that are coming from the sea land. I don't want to call something, I don't want this channel to be shut down again. Okay. The CH land, is the worst kind of products. I'm telling you, the cheapest, the last of the last, particularly the ones on the continent, but everybody is buying. Everybody is buying because people always have money to buy. People are buying every single day. People are buying every single day. So we need to buy. Okay. What is the code, Papa Kofi? What is the code? I see your number here, but what is the code? Are you still in Spain? What is the code? You have to text me. Text me on WhatsApp and give me your number. I cannot see the code. Let me screenshot it. Okay. Please create anything. Create, whether it's water, anything that you can create. People need things every day. People have wants and needs every day. All right, 34. Thank you. That's Italy. I'll give you a call, Papa Kofi. People need every day. Like I said, we need to open a lot of restaurants, a lot. Pan African Daily TV will be opening restaurants not me doing it, but there are young people that are already asking if they can open a restaurant in the name of Pan African Daily TV. And I say, yes. I say, just go ahead. We'll give you the brand. We'll look at the menu because we want healthy food. Now, people need our brand to open restaurants. And before you know, we have Pan African Daily TV restaurants all over the continent. Why not? And all of us on Pan African Daily TV will support it. We will support it. We'll eat from it. You go to every place. I was just talking with the team, and these are young girls and young women that are saying, please give us the authority to create this with Pan African Daily TV. Pan African Daily TV sports centers, Pan African Daily TV fitness club. All these brands are coming up from our young people because we inspire them. And because they know the whole world is following Pan African Daily TV. And I say, yes, it's a copyrighted a brand, but of course, we'll give you the authority, we'll support you, we'll buy from you. All our hair products, brands, and everything. Please, men, stop always saying, oh, African women, oh, you need to. We know what we want. We know what we want. Allow the women to be the way they are. Allow them to flex in as much as they're conscious on it. If you don't make it, they buy from you. They'll go and buy from China. They'll go and buy from Brazil. They'll go and buy from everywhere. Just leave women at diversity, please. And a lot of women have hair challenges and problems. So let them wear their wig, whatever thing. I've seen a lot of conscious people that, they look different just because it's this costume or something. And even the ones that are unconscious still go like that. So please, let's just support each other in their challenges and build them up and not trying to be stereotypes. We're just doing exactly the same thing that others were doing to us. Oh, look at them. Oh, they're doing this. No, just let women be. Let them flex in any way they want to. Let them feel, let them do what they feel is necessary for them. If you advise them or if you meet them at the point, the moment we start dividing them, the moment they run away, okay, we have to accommodate everybody. So, just be waiting. You're going to see it. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready to support anything African. Of course, my brother, all of us Africans cannot just wait to put their money in these things. Okay. We have to do it really, really fast, really fast, really fast. Yep. We're proud of ourselves. We're proud of who we are. We're waiting for our sisters to call into the live program here. Thank you, Kofi. We've been here. It's close to another 2 hours 30. The other day we were 3 hours. I just don't know how this mission. I know when we started, we were here 4 5 hours sometimes. Honestly speaking, I respect us and I love us. And yes, we are on it. So please, we will. Exactly, sister. Exactly. We will return to the glorious years. It's just happening in our face. It's just happening. That's why some of the things I'm just saying, we cannot be everything. You know, African gossip. You know how we chuchu. We have to do it behind the place. Particularly us women, we know how to what we call in Africa, in Cameroon, Kongosa. Kongosa is just the word of mouth, the word to mouth publicity. And we nobody understand that technology more than African women. Gossip? Oh my God. But now we're going to be gossiping the good news of Africa. There's every single thing that, oh, you're gossip, and they look at it as if it's a bad thing. No, gossip is a good thing as you can use it. Imagine us going and gossiping about Pan African Daily, about our initiatives, because that's what we are good in. We love gossiping, and I love it. I like to always just behind. What is it that I have to be somebody else without being my Africanness? No, I love my gossip. I love us to do our own things. It even when they don't promote us and say, oh, it's because we hate other, it's a lie. We don't hate each other. African sisters, whether they once born in the diaspora, we love ourselves so much. We connect together. We have challenges like every other person, but that we're jealous or it's a fat lie. It's a big lie, like any other lie that they told you that Columbus discovered river or discovered Africa. Lie. Everything is a lie. We are not. Allow us to gossip the way we want to gossip. And particularly, we're gossiping the good gossip. Okay. We're gossiping the good gossip. So, yes, I mean, we're into everything. The glorious years, Sister Liz, I love that. We are returning to the glorious years. We are returning to the glorious years. Oh my God. The year of return. It was not just the year of return, it was returning back into royalty, into majesty, into glory, into abundance. Hey, I cannot wait. Do you know you just don't even understand? We are great people, my brother. This is my brother. This is my brother watching me, right? It's like so we are great people. Ango baya berkeng berkah azuno. Chiwar mo chianga sigagana ni tigeni kuga good news warrior gamba wari jim gaga. Ang anazona ni ayam bagetimo. Chinibagane nja kwiche acha. So ango, but share aya time as you know aya nyum to name chiwar mo frichia. We are tired of this thing. Fami Abe, Fami, my brother. Thank you so very much. You see, somebody was asking me, Dr. Tata, can you speak your dialect? Now I was just speaking my dialect with my brother there. You cannot try me. Hey, you see, it didn't start today. Huh? This thing, it started way behind as a child. It did not just start today, okay? Kongosa, exactly. That's the word. We are tired of the day where one day where thing. Tired, brother. We're tired. You see why Ibrahim Traore is transforming everything into production. Cultural things. In Cameroon, you've seen we have divided Atogo. This one that we saw, in everybody is having it. In Ghana, we're going to distribute. Look, I said it, to be the new Africa, to be the new Africa, if you don't have Kente, you don't have a Togo, you don't have Bubu, your wardrobe has all the fabrics of all African countries. I'm going to supply it to you. Original, colorful. Begin to look at your wardrobe and just begin to see how you have to model it, because this time is no return. Returning back into a glorious. I don't even know how to say it. A borobot. For me, a borobot angop, a borobot mo. A ka, ka. Na a kachom. Azu, a borobot. Yes, a borobot. Very soon we'll start begin to speak our dialect here. So let nobody get don't be jealous of anyone. It's all the Bantu languages. You hear words that actually connect each other, and that's the spirit. Okay. So a borobot, angop, a borobot. Yes, we need that. What we need more marriages between Africans on the continent, and Africans in the diaspora from all over. Of course, that's already happening. That's already happening. My brother, that's already happening right now as I'm speaking to you. We are connecting into marriages. You know, brothers in America marry sisters on the continent, sisters on the continent marry brothers in America, American sisters marry our kings from the continent, those from the continent. It's happening right now. You're going to see the first candidate is coming live next week. Our brother, I already told him, Brother Asukele in New York, wants a home girl from the continent. He doesn't care what. And he'll be coming here to tell you and present himself and say, I need this. Who loves me? Who can I build a family with? So we have a lot of things to go. All right. We just have a lot of things to do. Thank you, General Mosquito. General Kiki. My general, I salute you. 21 gun. Boop, 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 boop. 21 gun salute. Okay. It's our time. Freedom and life. Freedom and life is the new slogan of the Africans. Freedom and life. Not freedom or no, freedom and life. That's the new keyword. Okay, that's the new keyword. Thank you so very much. Thank you, my people. That's how we're going to be doing it every day live on Pan African Daily. And please remember, you can be a guest. You can tell us your story. Whether you want to sing a song for us, Fami. I know, Femi, you are a reggae artist. You are a root guy. I know a lot of people that are so talented here. Just text me on my handle. Follow me on any of my pages and say, Dr. Tata, go into SMS if you don't get the connection to me and say, I want to be a guest. Every African has a space on this platform, whether you know or you don't know or you want to say anything. All Africans, we are storytellers. We know how to tell our stories. Everybody has a story to tell. So come to Pan African Daily TV. You have a platform for us here. Thank you so much, my general. I salute all of you. I salute all of us. Yes, I'm just like flipping. Oh my God, I'm glowing. Sister, you cannot imagine that statement that you say we're going back to our glory is too much power. Black power. Make sure, don't be scared to use the word black. Don't be. We have actually made so much issues with the word black. Black is too much power. When you say black, you ignite the melanin in you. And so that's why we were always confused. No, we cannot say we're black people, because just that idea of you thinking that I don't want to say black is already the trick. We are black and proud and glowing, black everything. The melanin in us, how many times you say black is how many times you evaporate. Okay? Yeah. So please make sure you register your initiatives with us. Like I said, yeah, make sure you register your initiatives with us on Town. Whether you're a musician, it's free. You just need to click, so that when I need a musician on the platform, I just go into our network and say, oh, he's good at this, and you come and we celebrate. We know your concert, we know where you're performing, and also the diaspora. We're opening up a lot of network. They want to book you to America, or they book you on the continent and everything. That's the one Africa we've been talking about. We don't care about whatever. We're going to break those boundaries, whether they like it or not. We would connect and do business and relate and love and build powerful institutions. No amount of boundary is going to stop us. That's what we're talking about right here. Okay. So please, yes, we have to continue to go on. Thank you so much for me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And if you've not subscribed on Pan African Daily TV, it's a big mistake. I know a lot of people, we've just been into ourselves. I know we have so many subscribers that we begin to think that, oh, maybe I subscribe. Please just check if you've subscribed to Pan African Daily TV. We are unique. We are not Pan African TV. No, we are not Pan TV. We are not African TV. We are Pan African Daily TV. You always have to put daily, because we are active daily. Okay. Pan African Daily TV. And you just go to our platform on YouTube and subscribe. Okay. Subscribe. I've also added the WhatsApp channel to it. Follow it. I've added, I don't know, it's to me that was adding all that. I'm just saying it for his mouth. We've added even the website of the africawe want.com, and it's still closed now until we open it on Sunday. And Africa Afro World, our Africa Facebook page is being built again, is being constructed, and we're gonna have that maybe in 2 weeks or something like that. But we are already on that track. Okay. So let us know what you know that we don't know, and bring your people together. Please gather the seeds of every African. When you hear this news, you hear this good news on Pan African Daily, share it amongst. You see me here? All of us can talk, because that is our gift. I'm given the spirit to talk. I used to be a very quiet girl. I never even know how to speak until this gift came to me. You have to tell the story of Africa. And I talk. I don't talk all the time. I talk what is necessary and useful. And I speak really when I'm on Pan African Daily, because the God and the ancestors keep giving me a lot of messages that I have to share with us here. So it's our time. Stand up and hold your fist. So powerful and so strong. Okay? So strong. So make sure you are sharing. And it's not just only by subscribing, but you're subscribing and you're getting people to subscribe. You're getting the community to subscribe, because we're taking over. We already took over, but now we are just getting, like a Sister Sherry said, we need a 1 million. We have already more than a 1 million women, but they're just not paying attention. They're still distracted on a lot of things. Okay? Yep. Mm-hmm. Is there anything I need to pay attention to again? Dizzy Man said, the future of Africa when signing new contract is to present supporting contracts as a win-win negotiation, leveraging on intellectual property. A plate-in-hand approach is not working for Africa. Of course, that's just what our brother from UK was saying here with these crazy past 80 years, bad taste and bad energy and bad everything. Mm? Now the good people are coming. Now you see why, even also the Pan African Daily, every bad people went. The good people are coming. The energy is always circulating. Anything that doesn't belong again, you're shifted. Anything that doesn't belong, you don't even know why you're kicked out. Because anything that destroys the energy of people, you would be rejected. And you think it is you. No, it's not you. It's the universe saying, you know what, you don't belong here. These are fine, good energy people. Just leave them alone and just carry your wahala and go. So yes, of course, we should be putting it on a win-win, checking all of them. And I'm so sorry for those who used to take our monies and bank it. There will be no African giving you any money again to bank in anything. This generation right here, there will be no one. No one again. No one. All right. John Ire, brother. Yeah. Hi. I love it. I know you are chosen for such a time like this. If I had a choice, sister, really. But you're already deep. Remember the other day I said it's easy to just go forward. It's so easy to continue the trajectory. Very easy to go forward. Okay. So I'm already into it. I was caught into it even as a child. I always have been a freedom fighter. Nobody could dictate and tell me where my boundaries are, even from my parents' home in the village. No, it never worked. So you are born into it. We're born with these values and some of the things that we used to do. And they always say, oh, this girl, she's so Haiti, she doesn't conform to things. That's how you always know that you're born with that spirit. And can you imagine how they tell us that we're strong-headed? That these ones are they're the strong-headed one, because you did not conform to the system. We always were out of the box, and they call us outcast. Okay, we determine what was freedom for ourselves, even at a very tender age. Right? I knew what I wanted, and I will always get what I wanted, whether it goes how. I never was that obedient girl. I did my responsibilities as a child and everything. But if it didn't work, I just walked away. If it didn't fit with me, I just move on. Right? So, yes, we have to understand these callings are giving to us. We bring them into the world. But the universe would try everything to destroy you, would try everything to, distract you. No, if you understand the mission and purpose you are, you can never. They will just redirect you on your track. So we're good to go. I love my Cameroonian people, my Cameroonian family, my brothers and sisters that are watching me from Cameroon or watching me from all over West Africa. Of course, I know you're watching me worldwide, but I really just want to throw out because I saw really my younger brothers here, nephews, cousins that are really watching me directly. I'm so proud of you. Continue to do that. Continue to share. I know it's late out there. And I also understand to put your bundle and watch us on YouTube or Facebook is not easy, but it's okay. You know, there's a price to pay for everything. You know, when you look at these small, small things, you forget the big things. Because this knowledge that we're sharing here on Pan African Daily is no amount of school will give it to you. We are the free school, homeschooling ourselves, learning from ourselves, teaching ourselves. Okay. Yeah. I only just wish to have the clothes in the West killing us. We need African. I'm telling you, brother. Hey, see, brother Dawkins, you don't even have a clue. You don't even have a clue. Because if I say some things here, it's gonna be like this channel is gonna be closed, and they will be saying, conspiracy theory and this and that. Anything that they did not give you through the right way, they will give you through some other way. Most of the things that we refuse to take now, we eat it in food and we wear it on clothing. How much can I say that much? How much can I say that as loud as I can? Hmm? Begin to watch every single thing. I don't want to call any name, any logos here, please. Those are the kind of things that we say it's only in the backyard. That's why gossiping is very good. Why? Reparations. Nana, don't you miss Congo, sir? I miss it because here you cannot say anything. That's the medium of communication where we could share secret. Gossiping is just sharing secret. And there are a lot of secrets that we're growing up, that we inherit, that things that we just say, but it's not possible. That's why they demonize gossiping and make it sound bad because they wanted to hear everything that we say. I just said something. We're going to be also using a lot of proverbs here. And that proverb, you have to be so smart to understand it. Like I just said, anything that you refuse to take into you, now you will eat it, you will wear it. And the logos are there. They're hiding it. Even when they put it on the products you go and buy, they hide it. They put it in a strategic place that you don't even know that you're buying it because they know you're becoming wise. So if they don't give you in the mouth, they will give you in your brain or they give you in every other thing. That's the reason. So many reasons to be African, bold, and what did he say again? Oh my God. Sister Cheryl. Cheryl, where's that comment again? So mhm. Please, brother, don't even just use the K word. Just decode it. That's why I don't know when we go start talk pigeon. The day we will start talk pigeon for the platform, now the day we will win all thing. Because ngata talk, then they will need for the talk and for the channel. So when I get for learn pigeon, so what then they were one will transfer, yeah, when I don't know what it mean. And you get pigeon and you get correct pigeon, oh, not be just any kind of pigeon. We get different kind of, we get ngata pigeon and we get normal pigeon. That kind of pigeon they talk about BBC. No, not be the pigeon that you don't hear no. So we need for no pigeon because some kind of things in the way would talk for you only for pigeon and for country talk. We'll see one of the AI them, they will feed, they'll translate them. Dizzy man said, Dr. Susan is ready for an innovative combat going forward. Dizzy, you know now. You know it. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh my God. The Gen Zs. These ones, except they were not born of us. Sister Liz, the Gen Zs, they are. Look at what is going in Kenya. Kenya is going to be the next one, like Nana Adu. This one now, we'll see. But Kenya, they don't chew it. They vomit it in front of you like that. So we are proud of them. Yes. And in Cameroon, we say who born duck, who born duck, like who born this kind one day. We just need to get our mind together. Once we gather and organize, the Jericho wall shall come down. They're already coming down. Exactly. Exactly. Kongosa is news and information. Yeah, of course. But why do they demonize it? Nana, news and information in a very way. All right. The kind of news and information that they say is conspiracy theory. That's Kongosa. That's the news. So yes, yes. I'm just winding time because I love the energy here. I really have so much work on my decks to do now. I'm not closing to go and sleep here. It's almost 10:57. So I really will be closing at 11. But after that, I have 3 or 4 hours to be in the background. You see all these conversations, track and do a lot of things. So, we're not scared of darkness because darkness, we're made of it. Yeah. So I really want to thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Kofi, I would have been on that inauguration, but Nana is there representing us, Reparation. It's our correspondent in Ghana. And yeah, we got the invitations, but it was not appropriate. That's why we need donation. We need support. We cannot even fund ourselves. We have another invitation coming up from Burkina Faso. We can't even fund ourselves, honestly. That's how broke we are, all of us. So yes, we'll make it better. We'll make it better again. Yep, we'll get there at the right time on point. I'm drinking water, coffee. Honestly, I do. Mm-hmm. eBay, that is a doc. You don't just kill Google. You are killer. Killer, finish. So I don't kill Google. I don't kill Google, finish. Oh my God. Okay, okay, people. I think it's good night time, honestly speaking. I thank you and I appreciate you, despite the fact that you keep joining. And please, let's do this tomorrow. We have a show to prepare. We'll take Brother Benjamin as the opening show before we usher in Professor James. I mean, I think this brother, he's another type. He's another type. He created the Pan African Daily Telegram group, and we were already more than 500 in it. Koboko Souls, all of us with the beginnings here that are coming. Some of you join us later, but the first group, the brands that we started, all of us on 2020. So, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Let us make it a day tomorrow. And like I said, don't forget, this is who you are. All right. Shine until you blend the eyes of the shine until. I mean, if you were thinking you're just shining a little bit, please shine. Wake up in the morning, clean up, dress up, cute, yang yang, and just shine. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm leaving you with. And we see ourselves tomorrow. Please, family, make sure we join here 6 o'clock with Brother Benjamin. 6 o'clock would be 12 o'clock. You guys out there, Eastern, you're already up. Even 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, we're already up sipping, the Ethiopian coffee and watching Pan African Daily TV. What could be even much better than that? Yeah. All right. So thank you. Yes, we are going to share the commit yourself to donate $10 monthly to Pan African Daily TV, my family. Yes, they're going to do it directly from the platform, and that's going to be even more beneficiary to us. Ben Africa, thank you. Now we see John Africa. Ben Africa is coming. A lot of people are going to be Africa. Me, I'm Tata Africa. You already know. I have a logo, Susan Africa. And everybody was like, it's just begin to change your names. Lisa Africa, Snovia Africa, Cheryl Africa, Reparation Africa, Nana Africa, all of us, Dizzy Man Africa, please, we're going to change our names and just put the AKA Africa on it. Africa will be seen everywhere until we don't even know. Oh my God. Please like before the end. Yes, please like the video. Like the video. All of you. I just forgot to tell you that. Under Yoruba nation self-determination will be exporting intellectual property and economic rights worth trillions in value to Africa. Let's embrace self-determination to unlock full potential. Please just bring it. That's what we've been waiting. Bring it. Nation, what is it? Yoruba Nation, please bring it live on the platform. Bring it. Let us run with it. Let us gossip about it. Bring it. Okay, bring it. Please bring all these initiatives that have just been hovering like dreams, like we just dream it. No, we want to see action. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it to us. Bring all your businesses to Pan African Daily TV. We own it. This is the people's this is the people's platform. Bring it here. Okay? We're going to share it with everybody. Bring it. Bring your businesses, bring your projects, bring your whatever, bring everything. We're going to support it. We're going to push it out. Everybody's going to support it. And you cannot imagine what will be on. Okay? So, yes, please bring everything. It's for us, by us. So, bring everything. Bring it. Okay? I just wanted to share because somebody's asking the WhatsApp channel link. That's why I'm looking to drop it for you people to follow right now. Yes, follow it. Just make sure as I just send the link, and you can also copy it and put it in your own WhatsApp group and share it. It's a WhatsApp channel of Pan African Daily TV. Okay, because when they catch me for one side, we'll run for another side. Yep. What happened? Wait a minute, try again. Pan African Daily TV, don't worry. We have it. So, okay, I think you see there, I'm going out. I need to get me something to eat. Okay, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, until we keep telling each other. All right. So, good night. We see us tomorrow. Bye, people. Bye. You are watching the Pan African Daily TV with Dr. Susan Tata. The Africa we want: unity, consciousness, our culture, our spirituality, our history. One Africa for Africans worldwide. Motherland's calling its diaspora home. Join my voice. Join my team. Join my campaign. Campaign 21 hashtag 1 million subscribers on the Pan African Daily TV YouTube. Be a volunteer. Apply now. Be the new Africa.